Intro. Y'all ain't ready for this. The disrespect is real.
I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. I'm not above it. I am that snake bitch.
No, it's okay. You guys are all welcome to trash Queen in the chat. We'll hold a whole panel on Queen.
I am honest to a point, but a lot of the things I talk about aren't true.
Wait, somebody not telling the truth on YouTube? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me. The road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caused real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this war. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the fourth departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded.
Me and my friends, we're gonna find you and we're gonna rip you apart like a waste hammer.
Snakes don't get a fucking safe space. If she wants to keep it going, then we'll keep going. If she wants to stop the bullshit, then we'll stop the bullshit. But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and let anybody lie on my motherfucking name.
Bring your ass. The fucking link is in the chat. That's
Oh, loose booty, wet panty looking ass boy.
Replay that, Queen. Her name is Queen. It ain't really so much Queen. Queen B. Queen B. Queen B. Okay, there. Queen B. Queen B's money. Queen B ain't got no money. Queen B.
She always fucks some shit up. I don't know why PJ doesn't get his ass on a motherfucking leash and get his ass under control. Fuck.
Better than never. I can feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter. Try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever. The beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight.
And I haven't brought it public, you know why? Because someone that I was fucking close to is in the middle of a goddamn lawsuit. How do I get my hands on your soul? Because I need something to clean these titty broads. My dove is just not doing it.
Bring your asses. As simple as that. Come on. I mean, bring it. Bring your asses. Hey, don't get Queen B and her 550, 600 servants. Bring their asses out.
You might have started it, but I'm gonna finish it.
Absolutely.
Or go to somebody else's panel. Let me just say Queen B's panel. I'm telling you, we all need to go up on Queen B's panel because that seems where everybody's going. I guess Queen B is like the god of YouTube.
Queen B Escobar, bro. Like,
she's in China just making drugs.
You know, I run the cartel on the YouTubes. I run the cartel here. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what boss bitches do.
Exactly.
Beefing with the Queen B because I heard the stinger sucks.
This lady Queen B with the lip ring is innocent. You two weirdos are being weird. No, I know who this is. You're the lady that was on Molly Go Lightly.
No. You have no doubt QB could hold her own with any female on YouTube. Let me tell you something we all learned a long time ago.
I would fuck her up and drag her from here to China. Let's meet one-on-one.
Writing checks, their mouth can't cash. Bitch, I didn't write a check, my mouth can't cash. I cash all them motherfucking checks.
And I cannot for the life of me understand why people put her on a pedestal. And these allegedly smart people put her on this pedestal like she's something important.
We got to tell you about yourself. It's your fucking old lying ass over there. Is her fucking name obnoxiously relevant?
Because she
I know, she changed it.
She meant to say obnoxious and irrelevant. That's what she meant to say.
And coincidentally, it sounds exactly like Queen Bee's voice because, as I've always thought, Queen Bee is using some sort of slight distortion on her voice when she broadcasts.
Exposed!
Queen Bee exposed! Oh my god, bitch. Did they get that Dugan?
Did they get that Dugan? That shit Chronicle Shady, you better fucking shut your mouth with that. Bro, stop.
Wow. What in the hell? Someone told Queen Bee that you said it was her hacking your email. What the hell is wrong with people?
Right? Take your ass to bed. It's fucking past your bedtime. Go on now.
Right? Why you gotta be crying?
Motherfucker killing the vibe, bitch. Take your ass to bed. Boston, no, I'm not capping at all. I'm telling the whole truth.
Good, babe.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna skedaddle. You know me, skedaddling away. See you guys.
Pumpkin. I love you too.
Alright. I despise you, Boston.
Whatever.
Good morning, beautiful.
Happy day.
Happy day, baby. We got trigger today. Gotta trigger these motherfuckers every day.
Baby Jesus showed us that, you guys. I swear to God.
I know that's right, because you just put right on that shit.
Yes, I did. Baby Jesus was like, look here.
Yeah, fuck the pause. Pause for the cause. Fuck that pause. I'm
just trying to be a better person.
I know it. Let's see here. God damn it, Duke. You hear him?
Yes, your dog is.
Damn it, Duke.
Girl, this tea is piping.
It's living. These motherfuckers hot.
That just burnt the roof of my mouth.
Where's Candy too? Where's she at? You heard that like I heard that one. Fire in the hole. Smoke him if you got him.
You're like the type of person that would probably be in the back of the class.
Fuck you, me Tim.
Ellie's a thug.
Right.
You don't
We're all thugs around here. Shambles. Thank you for supporting the hot biddies. Y'all wasn't ready for that, was you?
Wait, I wasn't, bitch. I was not. I wasn't even close to ready for that shit. All right, I love you, baby girl. I'm gonna jump off.
I love you too, baby doll. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing? How's your Saturday going? We come on to talk some shit and hang out, y'all. Let me pin this link real fast. Give me 1 second. What y'all been doing? About to go dye some eggs. Watch out, good egg. Yep, it's that time. I hope y'all are having fun with your family, coloring eggs and doing your thing. And that's what it's all about, right? That's what Easter's all about. I hope everybody's having a good Easter weekend. What's up, Voices? How you doing, love?
What are you doing?
Coming on to shoot the shit for a little bit. Hanging out for a little while. What y'all up to? What you doing?
I just got back from soaking, so I'm all refreshed. Let's talk about all the stuff and things.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Look, I cannot unhear that fucking audio.
Dude,
that was wild.
I really listen. I've heard a lot of things in my life, and there's some sounds that you just know if you know, you know.
Any shit knows that sound. I'm leaving it at that. Hey, In Bloom, how you doing, baby? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Easter weekend. Tracy Schuller, thank you for becoming a new member, love.
And then you start you start diving down that rabbit hole, and the next thing you know,
I'm not jumping down any fucking holes.
Well, especially with ones that sound like that. But you even go, you dig into any part of this whatsoever, and
Good Lord.
your entire childhood music catalog, they're all a bunch of dirty scuzz buckets. It's awful.
Oh my Lantis, man. Let me tell you what.
Well, I mean,
yeah, we left on that recording and I said, that's it. I'm done. I got to go to bed. I can't with this no more. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. Kimber, member for 12 months. I love this place. You should be getting your crown sometime soon. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, here we go with the Susan M. Chronicles. You ready for this?
Who the hell did I let in my Discord?
I got more emails last night.
Okay, this needs to be titled.
How much can I pay you and make a mobster leave me alone? I'm like, what?
What?
What is wrong with you? Who are you? Oh shit. Hold on, baby. Let me make sure this is you. Let me put this thing up here real quick. What's up, baby?
I just wanted to let you know I kind of cleared it up, I guess.
Okay. It's you. I just wanted to make sure that's why I pop this on here, but yeah.
Yeah, I found the stream on my other channel and it was private. And if you need a link ever, I'll send you the link to that channel. Well, to the video, but all it was a casual warning, and it wasn't.
Yes, that's what I said. It really wasn't nothing. It really wasn't much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just trying to be a good friend to fucking, sludge knuckles and fucking let her know, but fuck her.
Yeah. It's okay. I hope y'all have a wonderful Holy Week.
Yeah, how's your Easter going, love?
My son is sick, and he is an adult, but being the mom I am, I'm definitely,
yeah,
I'm definitely taking care of him. Yeah, so that's my Easter. So I'm home, and I will be eating some Easter candy and chilling out. Maybe go for a run, but that's it. You don't really do much when they grow up.
Yeah, I know, and I'm starting to get bummed out about this. Mine have just recently stopped believing in the Easter Bunny. So,
I hated that.
Yeah, this year is. Yeah, they told me they didn't believe in the Easter Bunny, and I'm like, really? My heart was broke. My mommy heart was broke.
You know what the funnest holiday though to celebrate with kids are? Halloween.
Yeah, I love Halloween though. That for real, I really do like Halloween.
Yeah. So we're just chilling, and I'm listening to you as I clean up. But I definitely wanted to let you know that I played the live, and trust me, like Queen ain't doing no doxing on any crazy shit like that. So
no, and I wasn't even. I didn't really want to say her name, because I mean, really, all you did was just give me a little warning in passing. It wasn't really that big of a deal, I didn't think, but I don't even know who this other lady is either. So, I don't know.
Yeah. That's just my own perception on things. So,
well, I appreciate you.
Yeah, hon. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful holiday, and I'm gonna jump down.
All right, you too, baby.
All right.
Bye. How you doing, B Tim?
Oh, nothing much. Just jumping up. Have no clue what's going on. Doing a 3 Dave. What's up?
Oh, no, we're just chit-chatting.
We're about ready to get into
late last night. We had a late night live last night talking shit, shooting the shit, and we talked about some P Diddy stuff, and wow, woo-wee.
There's a lot on P Diddy.
Yeah, we played some of the recordings, and holy sheep shit, Batman. There's a lot out. It was pretty.
The party apparently, like Checkmate Humanity, actually, I think met P Diddy.
Finger Blaster said, "Hey, B Tim."
Oh fuck no! Please, can we ban Finger Blaster? We can't have that. Just send that person out around.
Look, I'm here for the lulz today.
You came in at the right time. We were just getting ready to learn who the fuck did I let in my Discord, part 2.
Oh my God, Susan M. I got an email from her this morning, I don't even know. I think it was like 3:25 a.m. talking about, can I just pay you and make a mobster leave me alone? I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Where did you come from? Who are you? Please stop emailing me, please. Like, she got blocked on Discord. She started emailing me.
Who?
This Susan M.
Who's Susan M?
Oh, fuck. I didn't even tell you the whole story. Okay, so there was a girl that came in Discord. Susan M is her name.
Okay.
And she messaged me because she was extremely upset about the snitch room in our Discord.
Oh, okay. Just a correction. She didn't meet him. She talked to him a few times on the phone. Okay. What's up, Checkmate? Yeah, I thought you met.
Checkmate talked to P Diddy on the phone?
Yeah, and she was setting up some. Did you see Rabbit's video? Apparently,
hold the fuck on. Hold the motherfucker.
She talked to him, and he was like so
with P fucking Diddy.
She was working for like this streaming service that was before like YouTube had streaming. I forgot it was. And basically, she had to set up an event, and let's just say the event was a disaster because one lady lit her hair on fire. Like you gotta watch Rabbit's video. You gotta watch Rabbit's video. She covers it. It's like a 13-minute video, and it's kind of you have like that the actor like comedian Hart there, I think, doing like the voice. I'm thinking that he may have
Kevin Hart. Yeah,
Kevin
doing
Hart.
his announcement.
Yeah, he was like, while he was doing the announcement on the live stream, some lady's hair got caught on fire.
What?
Yeah, you gotta watch. You didn't see that? It's on Rabbit's channel.
I told you.
God dang.
I told you this rabbit hole, when you start going in it, it is never ending. We thought we had a cesspool over here.
No, like you did not see the video.
No, I didn't. I did not.
And you know what's even worse? It's all our faults. We're the ones who funded these dirty motherfuckers. We bought their music. We went to concerts. Like, oh my God, this is awful.
I cannot believe this. Like, I'm still in shock that Checkmate Humanity talked to P Diddy on the fucking phone.
Yeah, she talked to him. Like, I'm trying to drop the video, but like, fucking.
I'm in fucking shock.
I'll be right back. Something's wrong with my web browser. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Dude.
Look, Gatorade's in retrograde, and they said Susan M's from MGL, so no wonder she's over here starting shit.
Oh Christ!
Fuck, that explains a lot. And then look, in Bloom said Susan M tried to start shit about MM and I. She also impersonated Steph. Yeah, she was she started asking me questions about Steph, and I don't even know who the fuck. She just started asking me questions about all these people, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who are you? Where did you come from? Who the fuck sent you? What's up, Lynn? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Girl, I am down here taking. How in the hell did you talk to this man? What the hell? Fill me in on this.
Spill the deeds.
The beans right now, girl.
I worked for a long time in the tech industry. I did PR and marketing, and I worked at this one streaming service called Ustream, and this was around the time it was like 2010, 2011, and so Ustream was live streaming for individuals like us before YouTube had streaming, before YouTube had live stream. And Diddy was a investor. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Muted. Sorry.
So Diddy was an investor in this company, and the founders of the company were super duper starstruck by him. So they allowed him to like basically run major parts of their company. And that ended up with me on the phone with Diddy a few times to coordinate streaming for a album release party, and it was in his penthouse in New York. And so he came on the phone with me a few times and barked orders at me, and I learned pretty quickly he's one of those types of people that he will not take no for an answer. He's just barking at me. He doesn't know my name. He just knows that I've been told to talk to him about the marketing for this thing, right? And so he's just telling me, do this, do that, do this and that. And I'm like, trying to push back, but whatever. You can't push back on a person like that. He won't take no for an answer. And especially since he's thrown money at the situation, and they want to do whatever they can for that money. So this album release party starts going off, and it's basically a sex party. And they end up in the bathroom at one point, and Kevin Hart is hosting the situation. And there's these models in the bathtub behind Kevin Hart, and and this one girl that's in the bathtub, there's candles laying all around the bathtub.
Oh yeah.
And
shit.
The candle literally lights her hair on fire.
That's what we were watching part of must have been right before it lit her on fire.
Here's the video, Queen, the video for that lady lighting her hair on fire with Kevin Hart announcing
Oh my fucking gosh. Yeah.
It's 29 seconds. It's 29 seconds.
Rabbits, right? She won't care.
No, that's the full video. That's her commentary. If you just want like the lady,
that's what I'm saying. She won't care if we play her stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to skip a little bit because Chuck Mean explains it a little bit. So she already explained it to everyone, and now she's going to react to the party.
There you go. There's the video of the party right there. And just
we watched this last night. We didn't see her light her hair on fire, but we watched them do this. So that we watched the introduction to this last night.
Yeah, they lit. That's the party where they lit. You're going to see a lady's hair get lit on fire.
Yeah, so they must have cut it off right as we started watching last night.
And the same party. You know how you're seeing clips come out of Usher and Diddy talking about, wrestling for the Frosted Flakes when Usher was 10 and Diddy was, 19 or whatever.
What?
Yes.
That's what this same party is where those clips are coming from. Same party.
Yes, that's the one that Kevin Hart.
Yep.
Yeah. So then, and okay, go ahead and play it. I won't stop you.
Just being like, this is my thing. I'm used to this type of thing. Doing what I do best. Oh shit! Oh, did the camera catch that? Got the camera. Got the camera.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because they're sitting there with all those candles around them. Remember, we were watching the interview last night. He's like, I'm gonna get in the bathtub. He's like, I'm gonna get in there too. I'm gonna get in there too. Her hair must have caught fire then. Let's watch this again. Okay, here we go.
What's everybody?
When she leans over into this candle, huh?
Yeah.
Watch the back of her head. You start seeing it come up on the back of her head. Watch.
Holy fuck. Okay. Oh, look.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Doing what I do best.
Running.
Oh, shit. Oh, did the camera catch that? Got the camera. Got the camera.
He said, oh, shit. Got the camera off.
And see how she had to put it out her damn self.
Yeah, they all ran. Oh my God. Yeah, they all ran, man. It was kind of crazy.
After this party happened, then Diddy wanted to Ustream to do this huge event for $2 million, and I refused to cooperate with that. And my bosses were telling me, no, this is money from Diddy, and I'm saying I don't care. It's the wrong way to spend our money. And not long after that, I got laid off.
Oh shit! I bet they was probably like, we got to get her ass out of here.
Yeah, and who's still around? That service isn't around. It went down into the dumps and was finally acquired by IBM. They were trying to sell themselves to every other stream, platform under the sun. They were trying to sell themselves to YouTube and all these other things. They tried to sell themselves to Twitter and Facebook. They couldn't get themselves sold because they were so lame, and they were allowing their marketing to be driven by gang, by frickin' Diddy. So that's.
By the way, Queen, I jumped another video. It's basically Kevin Hart tries to reenact the fire scene. So this is after Lady lights her hair on fire, and he tries to reenact it. And then that's like 5 minutes long, and eventually P Diddy tries to show his kids in a photo in between all the drunken people and the ladies with the bikinis. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I put it in the back. It's the last video.
Yeah, this is what we watched all these last night. We're gonna watch them again because fuck this. But most of these we watched last night. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay, listen, we're live here. It's still a Dirty Money last train to Paris. We had technical difficulties last time, but I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, you're.
We act as troopers and we fix situations. We're up here, everybody's safe. No, this was here. We had Trigger Trey on the scene. Honestly, second degree black belt in first aid. Right now.
He said and first aid right here, right now.
Second degree black belt.
What was the
aid?
Checkmate? What was the concept of the streaming service? Was it going to be like a gaming streaming service, or what the hell was the concept?
The entire concept was individuals, you and me, being able to go live on the internet, because that didn't exist before. It actually.
That's what year was this?
It was like 2010.
Bro, you can't make that profitable. You need like a huge amounts of ad revenue to make that even remotely possible. Because I remember even YouTube loses a huge amount of money. Just like this stream alone probably loses YouTube a ton of money just to run. Like they lose money for doing this type of stream with their server costs. So
Right.
how would they be able to support a server cost of each individual streamer if everyone's live streaming? And especially back then when this it was probably more expensive back then than today.
It absolutely. That's why they don't exist anymore.
I don't know why an idiot like me knows that. And then like guys who are supposed to be like kind of, into the understanding of this doesn't. Because I remember like Asmongold was doing the calculations, and even he loses money for like Twitch when he live streams, and he has like fucking tens of thousands of people watching him. So it's like usually they don't make that much money individually. They usually lose money individually per stream because the server costs and everything like that. So like it would make more sense if this was like more like geared towards gaming or something where you can get a large audience. But this seems like an idea. This seems like an idea that you would think of in like 2001 tech boom, like tech bubble idea. Try to sell it off to another company. It was just not sustainable. Am I like correct or am I like wrong in my assessment? I bored everyone to quietness. Sorry.
I'm following along. I don't know the answer to your question. I understand the question though. Maybe she fell off.
I think she's just like, I need to get out of here. Just like, but anyway, you can play the video, Queen. I just thought that was an interesting concept. Whatever. Sorry. I'm side-eyed. I'm sorry. Did you hear about Gooding Jr. apparently in the lawsuit? That was weird.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Well, yeah. I mean, he ties back to a couple of his own essay suits and allegations and claims and shit.
Did you see the pictures and the filing of the lawsuit with Gooding Jr.?
Is that what we watched today earlier?
No, the picture where he was like intently staring into Jones's eyes while having his hands on.
Yeah, they definitely. I had to agree with what I heard that they were beat him. That was I don't know many guys. Like, trust me, if two men are out hunting, there is no way that they're going to be that cozy together.
That's like, that was interesting when I saw that in the filings. Her friend lit her hair on fire, sweet 16. Oh, okay. But it was just crazy. I don't know, man. I think I mean, I'm honestly though, there's some rumors that are just coming out. Like a lot of people are claiming that he's like killed his like, a bunch of women.
Kim Porter being one of them because of the toxicology. Originally, it was ruled toxins in the lungs, and then it was better be another autopsy, and it better say, or it needs to have a different outcome on it, and it suddenly did. I mean, there's been a lot of conspiracy around this stuff for years, and the worst part is that what we're finding now is that wasn't really just conspiracy; it was truth.
Did we lose Checkmate Humanity? Because she's not up here anymore.
Yeah, she said that she has. It's like she's back, but she's like unstable. But it's unstable for her. So I don't know
Power outage. She said it's okay. Yeah, that's okay. We had a hell of a storm last night and this morning. Hold on, Georgia Peach. You've been a member for 14 months. I appreciate that, love. Thank you for being here. I know it's
normally I would be thankful, Finger Blaster, that you care about me, but now with your name, Finger Blaster, I really don't appreciate the love, to be honest with you.
Lord have mercy.
I kind of want to avoid. I, you know what I mean? No offense, your name is kind of made it so that I do not want to be associated with you.
We had snow this morning.
My goodness. Okay, here we go.
Also, my man Terrence, BT 106 Park, he's in the building. Shout out to Terrence for a very small waistline on his pants. Listen, we're really right now. Listen, what we're doing is unbelievable.
He's like really focused on this man's waist size.
What we're doing is unbelievable up here. No, listen, it's all love here, okay? I'm tipsy, everybody's tipsy. We're celebrating a movement, but on top of a movement, man, it's ridiculous to have a movement without sexy involved. This is sexy. Push back. Okay, good. Listen.
He's like, what the fuck am I doing? Jesus.
Yeah, they said P Diddy had some of them parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was having like a mixture.
You don't know nothing about B Thug Thizzle.
Yeah, apparently they were having like he was each person, according to the court documents, each person was carrying around marijuana.
Oh yeah.
That a mixture of ecstasy and cocaine, gummies.
For educational purposes only.
Educational purposes. This is he was carrying
the Diddy awareness. Kid.
Like a sedative that is commonly used apparently for things to do to people.
Not a movement.
A roofie, yeah, a roofie.
It's roofie, beat him.
Yeah, I mean, like he just had this on the demand. So this he is. Let me see.
Beat him was like GHB. What is that?
What is that? Yeah, I was like, what is this drugs? Like, why is the cocaine purple?
What is the beat him? What is lean? Beat him. What is lean?
God.
What is lean?
Stop it.
What?
That's as bad as that's me last night. At least I knew what GHB was. I have no idea about lean though.
What is a lean?
Like cough syrup and Sprite. I have never heard of such a mixture.
Cough syrup and Sprite? That sounds
bitch. Cough syrup and Sprite. That like never in my life. Never in my life. But girl,
I'm done. You guys are cracking me up, dude.
Girl, let me get sick. Let me get sick again, and I am gonna be sipping lean all night long.
I am fucking done.
I'm gonna whip me up some Sprite and some cough syrup.
You ever heard that sipping on some scissors?
Nope.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me right now. Holy shit.
I am definitely.
I can be honest. I was
definitely out of my element with this new P Diddy stuff.
Beat him. I'm with you. I'm with you, and it is the craziest ass rabbit hole. Craziest ass rabbit hole.
Apparently, he's like. I mean, this guy's going to. By the way, P Diddy reading the court documents, just like the lawsuit. He is definitely going to jail. Like I am.
Oh shit.
90% sure he's going to jail.
I was gonna pull the lawsuit and read it, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I wouldn't because
that might get us in trouble.
Because he is guilt. I mean, he is definitely.
But remember, they are allegations. You know what I'm saying?
There are allegations, but the guy.
Shit, my fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like the crazy shit that goes in them. You never know. You know, look at all the stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
But the
believe
attorney
that's put in it just because it's in there. But I mean, some of them allegations are pretty damn.
Yeah, but the attorney stated that the attorney and the guy doing the lawsuit, the Jones lawsuit, stated that he has video evidence backing this up. He has
Oh
video
yeah,
and
yeah.
photo.
There's a lot of. They have a yeah. They said they had tapes and like SD cards that they had with all kinds of
Yes.
shit on it. They have.
That's what they're looking for.
For sure. Yeah.
Thumb drives.
Yeah, they got thumb drives and all. Yeah, they got all kinds of shit on his ass. I don't
Like
I
a
mean,
lot of people don't realize when they hear like the trafficking. I'm not going to say the first part, but let's just say trafficking. When they heard the trafficking part, they think like like some like just like the usual dungeons type of deal. People are kidnapped and stuff like that. No, it's basically he pays prostitutes and brings them from state to state, and he tells them to sleep with who. Yeah, that's trafficking, and he pretty if they pull up evidence on that, he's done. And especially if there's any underage girls there, he's done.
Well, and that's what he was. That's what he had others recruit were specifically.
Well, it says that they said his sons would get a bunch of girls to come and party and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And they're younger men with money. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the girls wanted to be there.
Yeah, and he's pretty done. I mean, I think they have enough to. I think the final nail in that coffin is whatever they pull out of those two places. He's done. I mean, he's gonna go down for something.
Oh, look, here's this. You want me to play this? His bodyguard put this out. They said this is supposedly leaked audio of alleged Diddy and Meek Mill.
I heard of it. I heard it already. I know what you're talking about.
It's pretty damn bad. And supposedly it's leaked footage. I don't know if it's true or not. I have no idea.
I think it's. I mean, like I've heard my friends say it sounds like him, but I don't know. I don't know Diddy that much. Let's just say that much. I don't know Diddy that much to know that's his particular voice.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's pretty damn rough.
It's wow.
Just down, yeah. Or just dawn, yeah. I thought she said just down, yeah. Just dawn. It is disturbing as fuck. You're right. Yeah, we got. You know what? The recording. Let's put this trigger warning up here just in case. We just need to be fully prepared because it is it's
Diddy done did it.
Oh my goodness. Tribal gal, thank you so much. Love here. I gotta read some of these off. I didn't even see this. CJ, member for 8 months. Happy Easter Eve, y'all. Happy Easter Eve, love. T-Bell, member for 2 months. Happy Easter. Thanks for all the laughs. Corky Carlotta. Hey, Queen in chat. Georgia Peach, 14 months. Zero Fox Given. Waited all day for my Queen fix. Oh, thank you, love. Member for 7 months. Tribal Gal, member for 11 months. So glad to hear you laughing. Oh, girl, how can you not laugh? This shit is fucking funny. Some of it is. Like the stuff they're getting. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that Beats him and them are trying to learn, like as we're talking, it's cracking me up because you guys, I mean, you just don't really know. You know what I mean? Like there's some things about this, like the lean, you don't.
I am gonna be 100% honest and say you guys are giving me some more education on things that I had no idea were even a thing.
It doesn't even sound like Meek Mill's. You know what? I don't know. I mean, it could. Who knows? Really? I mean, I guess we're not even gonna know if it's because who really would know if that's his voice like that?
Dirty deeds done with Diddy.
Lost Mother of One gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the Hive. Happy Life gifted a membership as well. If you guys got one, please tell them thank you. That's really super cool, y'all. Thank you for supporting the Hive. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think Diddy's pretty fucked. Like, pretty fucked. I would not want to be Diddy right now. Let's just say that much.
Oh, did you? I was going to say, I don't really check the tags too much, baby. So I usually don't check my tags at all because normally it's fucking weirdos trying to tag me, but I will go check it. Be Still gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Miss Be Still. I appreciate that, love. Thank you for supporting the Hive, baby. Yeah, the lawsuit's pretty. It's pretty rough. Okay, here. You guys want me to play the audio or no? You don't.
Whatever. I know you're gonna
okay, Beats in. Plug your ears. Ready? Here, plug your ears. We'll play it real quick. Here we go. This is just a short too. Let me see if it's even on here. Let's see.
Yeah, it usually is.
Sharon,
for a lot of guys.
Thank you so much, love. If you guys got one, please tell her thank you. Thank you for supporting the Hive, baby. Okay, yeah, so this is, I don't, like I said, I don't know, but we'll see here. This is a short.
Now, out of the blue.
Hold on, this is the bodyguard right here.
Diddy's artists from making the band, and I'm here to expose this audio that I have of Diddy drilling the fuck out of Meek Mill cheeks.
So I thought it was the bodyguard. That's not the bodyguard. Because he shows his face, the other guy does.
Yeah, the one we watched last night, he showed his face.
Yeah, he did. And that one's got some shit like the band over his face or whatever. I don't know. It seems like they're doing the shit. I don't know. I mean,
I think honestly, I don't think it's real. I think most likely they're just fucking with P Diddy. It's in the algorithm,
putting it out there. Like,
But I've heard people believe it's him. But
a lot of people fucking believe it's him. Oh fuck yeah. There's like.
Now, I mean, it's.
Oh, hell no. Look, Julie said, I'm in the middle of a town in slow traffic. Gonna turn it up and roll the windows down. She said, everybody's going to hear cheeks clapping on this crispy or Easter. Happy Easter Eve.
Jesus Christ. I mean, honestly, I'm not really surprised. I've seen a lot of photos recently of P. Diddy with other gentlemen. I definitely think he was probably, bi. That's my opinion of the situation.
Oh, I'm sure I'm sure hey, that's fine. I don't care one way or another. But to be putting it out here or having it recorded and shit,
that's what I think is.
He's had a lot of people came forward and said that he's, he used to make recordings that people make them do things like that and record them. And so he'd have blackmail to use against him.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people are really worried about with this guy going, because he's probably got a lot of material for people.
A lot of people. Yeah. Slim Jim gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Slim Jim. I appreciate that love. If you guys got one, make sure you tell them thank you. Yeah. I'm sure there's probably a lot of stuff that's going to end up coming out.
Yeah, I mean, they're accusing him now of everything. They're accusing him of killing Jay-Z's mistress, helping to kill Jay-Z's mistress, to working as a federal informant, to killing his.
There's been with that for years that he's a CI.
The porter. I mean, they even think the raid was not to get evidence, but to destroy the evidence. So that they, so they wouldn't catch any of the people that he's blackmailed or he's using to blackmail.
Why is the list out of everybody connected to him? Why'd the drug mule go down?
It was kind of funny for the drug mule to be caught while he's about to enter a plane ride when everyone's getting, the place is getting raided. It was kind of funny, but it was also interesting that they only let him out for a very simple charge. I think that's a little suspect.
It tells me bigger things are coming down.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, I think there's going to be.
Hold on. She says, oh, it's Fat Jewish. That's his name. A Ray of Sunshine. We watched, I think his name was called The Fat Jew or something like that. Yeah. He was telling a story that he was there. Was that last night? We was watching that one, wasn't we?
Yep, we watched that one last night, and we watched about Bieber.
He's like, the only way I felt safe was to put it online to be to expose it.
Yeah.
He said otherwise I felt like I was gonna be,
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people who,
you know what I mean?
It seems like a lot of people who are thinking of doing interviews or writing books, die. I don't know if this is just some sort of tragic event in which, life is cruel.
2 were heart attacks. 1 was a poisoning / pneumonia. I mean, and the one thing.
One's an aneurysm.
Yep,
one's an aneurysm.
Yep. The one thing they all had in common was writing the tell-all books.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious to me, but you know, that's all it is a little odd. I can't really think of like any way that P Diddy could do any of that stuff, to be honest with you.
Well, but if you have money, you don't have to be the one to do it.
Yeah, but like you got to have people willing to like accept the money to change the records. You know what I mean? Like obviously you'd have to have it in. You would have to have an in with the coroner. You'd have to have it in.
Oh,
with,
I was meaning like putting something in somebody's drink or water bottle. Like just because he didn't do it per se himself doesn't mean he didn't pay somebody else to cause them to ingest
I wouldn't know any sort of poisonings like that would be able to be undetectable to a a coroner to figure it out. That's the thing. Like you need to like really think about like how many people were involved in the conspiracy and how he kept all these people quiet for so long. Because at the end of the day, if you have a conspiracy of people doing like hits and murders for you, usually they start talking, and that's why
kind of like the Karen Reed thing. How can it be that all the cops are dirty when, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, like, only dead men tell no tales. So unless like, you'd have to expect a bunch of other people being killed later on to keep them quiet, and
Two
that's
can
usually
keep secretive.
Yeah,
one are dead.
Yeah, that's why I think it's probably not the case. But it is interesting to hear. Personally, I just think the guy is probably a trafficker of various things. Let's just say, and I think he's an overall horrible human being. But I don't know if he's like murdering people left and right. I don't see how that's connected. Greasing these palms, we tell him he's loaded. Yeah, just because you're loaded doesn't necessarily mean that you can bribe people. Like some people just don't, won't accept your money. They'll just say fuck off.
Well, like there were a few that didn't go to said parties.
Yeah, I mean, didn't that cat guy, Kate, what is that?
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams say he said no to what, $20 million or some shit?
Okay, check this out. Look.
What? Oh Lord, here we go.
That motherfucking night. I should have took some pictures before. Nice service. The end of the night, and then was motherfucker. So we coming to you live. Diddy late nights. Anything can happen. I'm just vibing. It's so wide.
That's champagne. That's not wine.
Oh, he's feeling himself for sure. For sure.
Yeah, he is high.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto in the morning. Hey, yo, let me ask you a question. When I get to and motherfucker floating like a motherfucking cloud, like you had clouds on your motherfucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker moving around. Hey, yo, you said Febreze, nigga? You was floating like a motherfucking Febreze, my nigga. You was moving like nigga with a scent. You had a. Coming to Atlanta. I ain't gonna fuck Toronto Cash, what up? XO. I'm on the T-Dot. What's up, 6 God? Drake, what up, baby? Yeah, we coming, baby. Yeah, Cash. Toronto always shows.
Is this recent? Like, what the hell?
Up. You can tell he's fucking rocked, baby.
Yeah. I mean,
well,
yeah.
He is rolling.
Yeah, look at his eyes, man. You can tell he's feeling nice.
Yep.
Where is his manager? Where is his manager? Someone needs to stop this stream, like that stream, pronto. Like, just grab that phone and smash it.
Yeah,
well, the manager's got to
sure.
Sometime.
Then he sees so this is yesterday.
This is wild.
This was yesterday?
No, it wasn't. She lying. It was not.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, bro, like, I was like, I seen like 18 hours ago. I was like, is this? I thought this was an old video, but whatever.
That wig, though, good Lord.
That wig is actually like surprisingly a good wig. It looks like real hair. I wonder if he like has like a bunch of wigs. A bunch of wigs.
Life Rewinded says sporting one of Laura's wigs from Timu.
What? Oh my god. Now you're gonna get a live made about us.
Oh my god. Life Rewinded, look at you. You're gonna get the live. She gonna go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we're gonna get a live on us. Why are you talking about my hair?
Bringing my name up even though I talk about you every day.
Oh my god.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I think
Father, we thank you for everything that you have done for us throughout life.
It's all good.
That's crazy.
And here they go with their reenactment of her hair.
Go. No, it wasn't fast. Trey, Trey, you on this side. That's what fucked me up.
No, I was right here.
That's what I'm saying. You were right here.
Maybe that's enough for your ass. No, so I was like this.
What? I heard Trace.
The camera was on. I was trying to have my shit together. You know, my sexy shit.
Okay. So I was like, that is how he looks. That is definitely how he looks.
Oh, shit. Her hair's burned.
I'm still giving an interview, so this is how bosses do it. I hear Fab go.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit is on fire.
I didn't register the information yet. I said, and our shit is fire, because this is what we do. I turn around to see a full-fledged flame go out. Before anyone can act, Trey tried to. What did you try to do? Did you try to get in there, Trey?
I don't really remember.
You
that.
did it.
They all ran. They all ran.
She went under.
Baby, your part. Do your part.
She went under. It was
dip
quick.
Low, dip low one time so they could just see what you. Yeah. The water was deeper though.
Came up, flame was gone. At that time, I was in panic. I had asthma. It was a difficult situation.
I had ran by then.
Fab was out. He was going. Trey started to sing his first single. Why he went in the full-fledged song, we don't know. Puff came up and started dancing and started saying "Last Train to Paris." It was definitely cool. We turned it into a movement. That's basically what we did.
Well, that was terrible, that singing, by the way.
Right.
That was terrible. Oh my fucking god. No
Whistle
wonder
down
he's
your
going.
anchor, baby. What's up?
Hi, I thought I'd come up here. I'm like the tinfoil hat of the group. Like, I know all the conspiracies.
Okay.
I dug deep. So
Oh fuck! Here we go, baby. Come on, spill it.
you can finish the video and then we'll go back to it.
Okay, all right, here we go. We got about a minute left. It really ain't that much. Yeah.
Why is he focused on his butt all the time, Mr. Hart?
It's a very small waistline. Jesus Christ. That MRGs. That MRGs. Okay.
Jesus Christ. By the way, this makes sense why that streaming service went down, to be honest with you. Like, holy fuck.
Good Lord.
That streaming service, like...
Tim, your mind is about to be blown.
What?
Uh-oh, spill it.
Okay, so I don't have you guys seen the video of Justin Bieber? Like, it's called "Get Off the Floor."
I seen Justin Bieber. Basically, he said he, like, when he was like 14, 15 years old, he says he has him for 2 months. That video with
yeah. Okay,
with
so
P Diddy.
Queen, I don't know if somebody can send her the link. There's a video, a small little short of Justin Bieber at Diddy's house party, and allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I can't even say that. He is on the floor, and I mean it. allegedly it looks like fellation. You know what I mean? So you guys look at that and tell me what you think first.
All right, I found the video.
In the back
Okay.
chat? Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, is this the video? Because I'm not even sure. Here, is this the video?
I'm not sure. Let me check it. Oh my gosh, I think so. Beat him.
And we're going into our X-rated portion of the show. Please tap that thumbs up for educational
I mean,
awareness.
I'm looking at the video. I don't think he's doing that. I think he might be like joking.
I don't know. Evaluate it. Yep, this is the one.
Yeah, I think he's just joking. Like they're making a video. I don't think that's real. Yeah, I don't think it's that. By the way, you keep on playing it, Queen. You might want to stop. Queen. Oh my God, Queen. Queen.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I was just playing because it's so short, so I was letting it play through a couple times so people could see what they were. You know what I mean? Give it. You should have muted it, but
It goes really quick, right? But the end of the video, Bieber like comes up to the camera and he's pissed. Like pissed. They cut that part out on here. And then I was like slowing it down. I'm like, dude is pulling up his pants.
I don't.
That's just, listen, I'm the hecklefish today.
Looks like
so then I'm
okay.
like, okay.
He looks like he's in a onesie. How is he pulling up his pants if he's in a onesie?
He's got a belt on. Voices. Look, get close. Now, that's one video. It's so
how old was he when this happened?
So when he was signed, okay, to P Diddy took custody of him. I think that's the video you saw, that original one.
Is this when he's 15?
Yeah.
Why is he at this party when he's 15?
Well, we're getting there.
Wait. You're talking about Justin Bieber?
Yes.
Oh no. He said he didn't have custody of him. He said he had him for 20 or 48 hours or whatever.
Okay.
He gave him the car, and he's like, when you turn 18, or 20. What did he say? 18, you can have the house. When you turn 16, you can have the car. When you turn 18, you can have the house.
Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me correct that. That was Usher that he had custody of when Usher was. Yes. So let me correct that. But so I'm like, I dug a little further, right? And I'm like, exactly, B Tim, right? Oh, he's 15. What the hell is he doing at these parties? So I went onto TikTok and I just looked up like Hollywood parties. And oh my God, the stuff that I found. Long story short, I swear to whatever that these people are doing like, this is what I've come up with my conspiracy. These people have Hollywood parties, which they've had in New York, which they've had in California, right? And they go back to the 1940s, the 1950s. We're talking
and Florida.
What?
And Florida.
Does everybody remember like the picture of the old Hollywood stars? I think it was the Rothschilds. I'm not sure. I don't even want to get into that, but they're wearing like goat heads at this party and like just weird costumes.
Oh Lord, you went deep, dude.
I went deep. So I don't want to go that deep. I'll make it kind of short on here. So, this has been going on for quite some time. And obviously it kind of leads you into like the Illuminati and what that is. Well, I came across this clip and I spent all day looking. My mind is crazy right now, so forgive me. But I found this little clip and I was watching, like, they told me to go watch Beyonce's, oh my God, I forgot what video it was, but there's a video where she's walking through a mansion and looking in different rooms. Then it brings you to like the Eyes Wide Shut movie, which is pretty old, but I don't know if anybody remembers it, right? It's about a secret, I think like a secret society that
Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Yes,
yep,
it's a
they go
Stanley
in
Kubrick.
and
Stanley Kubrick movie.
they go to different rooms. So I looked at these and everybody's telling the same story. Basically, what they're saying is, and this goes back to Hugh Hefner. Basically, what happens is these people go to like young people will go to Hollywood or go to New York City to try to make it, and they'll get invited to like an underground party, right? Or a party in the Hollywood Hills. And so, I mean, there's a guy that explains it. I'll have to find the link. They go to this mansion, this kid and his friend, and they walk in, and there's, I guess, 7 rooms. And the first room they get into, and it's, their people are kind of like having fun. The second room they go into, and people are like eating off of women. They're like gluttony, right? Eating, throwing caviar at each other. Like it gets gross.
Is it like the expensive caviar or the cheap?
It's expensive. Caviar? It's all the 7 sins. They walk you through the 7 sins in their little masquerade parties, right? So at the end, and I'm not kidding you when I say this, this is where I stopped.
Okay.
At the end, they get you to do things, or they film it, right? Basically, because then they can use it for blackmail, just like Epstein, just like everybody else kind of has done, I guess, in Hollywood. And then they take part of you, right? They listen, you give me part of that, Bieber, and I'm never going to show this video of you. And let me get this straight. This is where I ended, of somebody defecating in your mouth.
Whoops.
People pay $100,000 to do that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
This is insane.
Whoa.
Let's not go there.
I don't want to go
buddy,
there.
you
Like,
got to
I
take
don't
your
want to go.
tinfoil
That's
hat
where I
off and
stopped.
come out of the please.
But I get what you're stating. It's just that I just think I think a lot of times these people like Diddy and stuff like that are just in the lifestyle where they just they're just crazy by their crazy lifestyle. I don't think it's an organized situation where there's like a group of people. I just think they just
Yeah, I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just telling everybody what I found. So then I find this little clip, because I had to get off that subject real quick, right? I don't even want to know what sloth is or whatever. I don't want to.
Thank God, please.
Yes. So somebody says it was an older minister, and he was a African American Illuminati member. Well, I'm like, what the hell's the difference, right? We're all people, And so I guess there's this sector called the Boule, Boulet, the Illuminati. And before I got up here, I looked at it for a second. I read maybe the history part of it, and that's about it. But I'm like, what is going on? So that's what I have for you today. Everything that you're playing, though, I know, from what I've been seeing, I think the rumor is they're reopening the Kim Porter case, that she was actually talking to the FBI's. Well, then I'm like, listen, it's been 11 years. They would have done something before that with Kim Porter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been 11 years, but apparently Cassie has the goods, the one that's the girl that just got 30 million. And although she took the money, she said, I want to prosecute him. She didn't want to go to trial, but she wants him prosecuted. So she handed over an ass ton. I don't know. But a lot of stuff is coming out. They're using this stuff called 2C, this pink stuff. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like ecstasy and cocaine, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll try to find it's a really quick story of this. It's a YouTuber or a Twitter. I don't know what social media platform he's on, but he went to Hollywood with his friend, and he got invited to this party, and he went, and he tells the story. So, I mean, and it's not I mean, he's like a normal, I don't know, Midwestern Nebraskan kid that, you know, went to Hollywood to I don't know, do work at a restaurant. I don't know. But he tells a quick story and it's like shocking. It's not gross, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know Bohemian Grove is actually a real organization that exists. I know. Yeah, I mean, like personally, I just think I agree with Checkmate Humanity. When you have like so much money and so much access, it kind of tests you, and you're kind of
Right.
tested on what you're. You get to do whatever you want. I mean, you get to sleep with a bunch of different type of women, do drugs, not have to worry about being arrested for doing the drugs. And then you keep on pushing and pushing and pushing, and you kind of, you go too far. And then you get a group of people that just want to do the same thing as you, and that's pretty much the situation you see. I don't know. I think most likely P Diddy is the same thing. He just made a lot of money. He was able to get away with all these things, and he's just become a complete I don't know, a crazy sex maniac, in my opinion, on what I'm reading.
I would love to know, like, speaking as Whistledown, right? I would
Okay,
love
he was
to know.
23. Okay, so Nene says that he was 23 in that video.
Was he?
Yeah.
Thank you. I need like facts because like going over to TikTok for half a second makes you crazy. But
Well, Nene is the Justin Bieber expert, so I trust her.
Listen, yeah, she's got all that down. But I'm curious as just Whistledown. Did you guys hear about the lady that was in the face?
Shot in the face, you're talking about.
Yeah.
Last night.
And she said it took 25 years for him to admit that.
I know.
25 years.
I'm more like, excuse me, LAPD. What the hell? You know what I mean? And all of these accusations, I mean, let's just bottom line it is some of these accusations are really fucking serious, right? And I mean, from the past. And why weren't they looked into? Why are 5 people out of these 6, you know what I mean, creators gone and nobody has said a word? And then you hear the lady that shot in the face, and I'm like, excuse me, police, what are we doing? And why was I get the S trafficking and why the Homeland Security was there?
Yeah.
But on the same hand, it kind of sets me off to think, well, there was absolutely no police officers there. I think they were in the cars, like outside the property, but they were absolutely, meaning you can't trust the law enforcement over there.
Or they just had the professionals going there because there's evidence collection. I think their main goal was to grab as much evidence collection as they could to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like I think that because I think their main goal was to actually try to gather evidence to basically prosecute. I think basically I think they were looking in on him for at least a year or so. And I think like the final nail in the coffin was the lawsuit and the documents that was in there. So I think they used that as the probable cause. They had a judge sign off using that, and the Southern District Court, and they decided to effectuate a search so they can gather more evidence so they can indict him. And I think they're going to probably find stuff. Though I did find it a little weird that he jumped on a plane before the whole, raiding of his house, and he was leaving with electronics and stuff like that. Though, to be fair, everyone leaves with electronics when they're traveling. I left with 2 laptops and a cell phone. Doesn't make me a criminal. It just makes me like want to do work in another state.
Get this. As I was digging deep, his last baby mama is a cybersecurity expert.
Okay.
Yeah, like she's like one of the top cybersecurity experts, and he just had like his last baby with her, and I'm just like, no, this is just weird. And I'll be honest, he's made is it Little Rod, and I well, not Cassie, but I would say Little Rod. He's made some really serious statements, and I haven't seen anybody come out with like paperwork to sue him for those.
Well, they're coming. In New York City, the reason why all those lawsuits were allowed is because of, I think what was it? I'm trying to remember what it was. The law was, it was like a statute. It was ASA, the Adult Survivors Act, which extended the statute of limitation for civil cases when it comes to like those types of sexual assault situations. So that's why I think all those lawsuits are coming in.
All right, I'm gonna pop down and I'll send voices. I'll send you like that little short story, but I'm gonna be in chat because I enjoy it.
Okay.
All right, love. Well, thank you for popping up.
Well, thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, you too. Have a good night.
This is like the Justin Bieber part or whatever, but this has some interesting things in it too. So
I was a good kid, but I was still like a shithead. I was bad in school. I was always a class clown. I never really respected authority like that. I was like a nice kid, but like coaches didn't really like me because I was a bad team player. You know, looking back, you know, those things kind of shape why you feel the way you feel about yourself. Like I would feel like I'm a bad person.
Is Justin Bieber also a victim like countless others? Hollywood's elites are known for always leaning towards the South. Of course, with all the media tabloids, that hasn't stopped these wealthy people from doing what they love most though, which is taking advantage of other people for their own ill-gotten fortune, especially Diddy.
He was doing to people that he never thought that it would come back at him. Now, if he never did anything.
Oh, no, baby. Karma always comes back. Always.
Indeed.
To those girls, if those girls was lying, then he would have never settled out. It was a girl that came out, Cam, 2.5 years before Cassie came out and went on a major platform and told him how he was kicking her, beating her, and made her get rid of 2 kids. A girl named Gina came out on a major platform that he was dating, that she had texts from Cassie, and her and Cassie was texting each other back and forth, and Cassie was saying, I don't hate you, I know how he is, and they was talking about each other and talking to each other. She came out 2 years ago. So you tell me, Cam, why didn't nobody take her case?
Maybe they didn't believe. I mean, I could guess. I mean, maybe they didn't believe him because he's puffy. He got a lot of star power. He could fight back. You know.
She had no lawyers or nobody that was interested in going through that battle.
Yep, you need lawyers.
Yeah, there's a lot. I was gonna say there's a lot of lawyers that don't want to go up against that. Straight up.
I mean, do you want to go against a billionaire? Okay, congratulations. A way to bankrupt your law firm if you don't get some sort of paid money. You know what I mean? Like big lawsuits like that, you know, big situations like that, just not good, you know.
All right. Oh, hell no.
In that long, drawn-out court battle, that they had to file papers, they had to do that 2-3 years ago, 2-3 years down the road, she ain't coming up with a dime. Cassie had the lawyers and the people who put the money behind the lawyers to make sure that her case was clam tight.
I keep telling y'all that I've been battling with this homosexuality way before all this shit came out. Y'all be, you know, you motherfuckers like always saying, and you too, John, ready to be lying, ready to making up shit. But if y'all go and listen to my videos before, y'all see I done spoke on all this bullshit before. Been telling y'all, Puffy Combs is a homosexual. Any man sitting paying a motherfucking male to come and watch him have sex with his girl is a weirdo. Now I know y'all be like, well, you don't watch porn, you don't watch porn. No, number one, I don't pay a motherfucking man to come and watch me or let me watch them a man. I mean, a girl. I ain't gonna pay no man to do that. And generally, if I'm watching porn, it's girl on girl. That's just my taste. But yeah, that's crazy. But I've been telling y'all that is gay. He's gay. But when you have to have these females around, you gotta hide that crazy fantasy. Y'all got Gene, I told y'all. The nigga going to buy butt plugs. Females that play with dildos and plugs and all that, they want their own. They want that shit broken out brand new or new for the niggas that don't know. You go break out a dildo that you've been having laying around the house or something like that. Bitches be like, didn't know that. Get away from me.
So he decided to speak his truth.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me. And
yeah, I think he's bi. I don't think he's just, and also it doesn't matter if he's gay or not. I don't really care. It's, I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, I was like,
Oh
shit,
shit!
what are you doing?
But I do.
Do you see my picture? Do you see my picture?
What's your picture? We don't
Oh
see your
my
picture.
God, yes, bitch, I definitely do.
I don't see it. It's covered by like in the Blooms chat.
It's me and Beebs. We took
She
that one
loves her
night.
some Justin Bieber.
We took that one
Sure,
night.
sure. But I mean, like, I think
No.
I think he most likely
Sorry.
didn't buy. I think, in my opinion, and I think he probably has
Who? Him?
covered.
Bieber? Maybe. I don't know.
No, Diddy. Diddy.
Oh, yeah, he definitely is. I think he has said he is. But I just wanted to come up to say something real quick. There is this video that Bieber did. It's called Yummy. Do you know that song? You got that? Yum, yum, yum.
Yes,
You know that
bitch.
one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you watch the video, it's very telling because he's eating all this food and it's good food, but then the bad food comes.
Hold on, you're cutting out real bad,
Bad food
baby.
comes. Oh, all right. It's gonna be like this. I'm gonna get down. I just really wanted to show you the picture.
Bieber.
No, oh shit.
Yummy lyrics. So.
I mean, it is what it is, you know. It's hard to. We grew up with it, you know what I'm saying? Like we grew up listening to him and shit. Oh, what's up? How you doing? Hold on, let me pull you up here real quick. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. How's your night going?
It's going awesome. Just got done doing a live stream. I panel hopped in a long time and saw that you guys were live. What's going on?
Nice. Oh, we're going over the Puff Daddy stuff for some of it anyways. We're just watching some of these videos that came out, chit-chatting about it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it.
Yes. So what you got? Look, okay, so look what you thinking about it.
I've always thought that P Diddy was a bit of a weirdo. I've always, got to be very careful because he will kill people. But I've always thought like P Diddy was a weirdo because he would always promote himself in his proteges or his artist video. It was really weird, So I never liked that. I'm almost 40 years old. I'll be 40 in October, and. Right. In the 90s, when I was a kid growing up, I was always wondering, why is he in everybody's videos? Like, he is not the star, And yeah, so it was really weird in the 90s seeing that growing up, So imagine, R. Kelly wrote Michael Jackson's "You Are Not Alone." Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. Actually,
could you imagine R. Kelly being in? I'm sorry. Yeah, could you imagine R. Kelly being in Michael Jackson's songs? No, so that's not what the writer or producer is supposed to do. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Chaotic, it doesn't sound like your mic is picking you up. It sounds like it's the mic from your computer. It sounds like you're in a really big echoey room.
Oh, yeah. Let me correct that.
Did not know that about R. Kelly and Jackson.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Is it sounding better? Because I was gonna say I turned it down just a pinch, but it didn't sound too bad to me.
All right, what about now? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, it's way better.
Yeah,
better. Okay, way better. Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah, so a lot of people don't know this, but R. Kelly wrote a lot of songs for Michael Jackson. Can you imagine if R. Kelly was in Michael Jackson's songs?
Jeez.
R. Kelly wrote "You Are Not Alone," right? Can you imagine if R. Kelly was in "You Are Not Alone"? Can you imagine that? Go ahead.
Not really.
That's what I'm saying. So P Diddy is annoying, and truth be told, he would not be remembered for anything other than his parties. And I believe that there may, or be very careful here because I'm on camera, but there may have been a little bit of illegalities taking place. But but P Diddy is he's like an Epstein, or he's like a what's the other guy? The one that's in prison now.
What, you think he was running a honeypot operation? for like basically trying to capture, like get like blackmail material on powerful people, and then basically use that for further assault.
You know what? It's crazy that you say that. A lot of people do believe that Homeland Security was there deleting files and
That is the conspiracy theory out
that
there.
is the conspiracy. And you know what? It's not that hard to believe, considering the fact that Mayorkas, who's over Homeland Security, who can't secure the goddamn border, it's not so far out the spectrum to believe that he is a part of some cabal and he is protecting fucking P Diddy because P Diddy is protecting people higher than him. It's not that it's not too far out the spectrum. Biden's administration sucks so much that it's not that hard to believe they're protecting these fucking Democrat.
Yeah, I get it. I get your political, but like we just got to stick to like just the case, the P Diddy case, and not getting too much into politics. I'm sorry
about that. I'm sorry. No, my apologies. I should have went that far into it.
Yeah, you know.
And I think you were referencing Harvey Weinstein, the Hollywood exec.
I was. Yes.
Yeah, he's a weirdo too.
Now, you think P Diddy, based upon the civil litigation, you read the civil papers, right? The Jones 72.
No, I have not. No, I have not.
Yeah, there's some damning stuff in there, and they say he has video that's basically just, you know, he has information on a lot of the drug usage, the trafficking, the underage trafficking, and that was probably the reason why the actual, you know, probable cause was done, that was allowed by the judge. Do you think? You think that might? Well, I was about to ask you. Did you think that would be probably? You think P Diddy's going to jail? In your opinion?
No, I don't.
Why do you think? Just money, or you think?
No, I believe that P Diddy is being. I believe that he is protected by. For some reason, I believe that he is a high level pawn in some sort of game where he is protecting people that are higher than him, which are government officials, individuals who probably run Fortune 500 companies. Remember, man, he literally was hanging out with Prince Harry. So, you know, now you're dealing with international royalty now.
He's been named in this.
Go ahead.
He's been named in these papers too, Chaotic.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's protecting these.
I think he was named. He was named as an example, as the powerful people that, like the people that he had in his party in the 17 pages. I don't think he was named for particularly anything he did. It's just he was attending one of the parties, and they wanted to show an example.
It's still an affiliation. It's still an affiliation, Tim.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's definitely connected with a lot of powerful people, and a lot of like dignitaries have visited his party. I mean, he's definitely. I mean, like there's videos of him meeting both Trump and Barack Obama. He's definitely been around. He's a billionaire. He's probably donated a lot of money on both sides. But I think like that same fame can be a double-edged sword. Basically, you could be famous and it will result in you most likely having a target on your back and them saying, okay, we're going to throw you in jail because we can basically, you know, you're a big target.
Yeah. It's possible. I mean, you know, like I said before, I don't know how it works at these higher levels, but there's a lot of evidence that does suggest that there may be some sort of cabals, some sort of meetings, etc.
Yeah,
and maybe. Go ahead.
No, I agree. There could be meetings, definitely.
Yeah. What do you guys think, though? What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I think he's guilty. I think he's based upon if the filings, the civil filings, if they actually do have videos of the underage and like bringing prostitutes from one state to another and some of them underage and the drug, I think he's guilty of sin. I don't know if he will actually serve a day in jail because he's a billionaire. He can defend himself very easily and he can drag this out for years. And I don't know if but I think in my opinion, based upon the documents, if they are actual videos, I think he's pretty guilty of sin of these things. But I don't know if he's going to ever serve a day in jail.
I think because I think the reason he's not been arrested.
Why is that?
Because when he's arrested, a clock starts ticking. And I think that like with Weinstein, Weinstein knew shit was coming for a long time. It was just a matter of when. I
Yeah.
do believe that might be the same type of situation because they have to put all of the parts and pieces. And as we know from following true crime, that when charges are brought, a clock starts to tick, right?
Yeah, once the arrest is made, but also like it's very interesting that he's starting to sell off assets. Assets that he's held since 2012. He's starting to doing that is very interesting to me. But
While it is a rough, things do cost twice as much, and taxes are high. So
yeah, I don't think he worries about
side
that.
to that is, lawyers are expensive, as we know.
Yeah, well, he probably has a whole floor of lawyers probably ready for him to defend himself in this case. I don't think he's going to serve a day in jail. I think he probably will get out of this. A lot of the people who are going to testify against them, I think lawyers can probably eat them, tear them apart because years and years. But if there's a video, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I think he stepped down from running one of his ventures. Yeah, he did. And this was another company he did too. I don't know. I think he might be downsizing some things. Has he spoken publicly yet? I did see that he was recently in Miami and he was
Not that I heard.
Yeah, no, I have not heard him talking, but I did see him. He was in Miami with his twin daughters. He was photographed basically stepping out of a club or something. Basically. Let me see, PK. Let me see. I'm just looking at something. But you see, he spoke through the lawyer. Yeah. Yeah, he made a statement. I know the lawyer statement. Yes, that is. I think he meant personally. Let me see what the lawyer's statement was.
The lawyer's statement was very standard.
Yeah. It says, despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. And he also was very mad about how they were treated and stuff like that. Personally, that's just a generic thing. Let me see. He was seen at the top of golf. His lawyer spoke for him. I've seen that one. There's a lot of deep. The thing is that I personally think that there's probably a lot of people involved with P Diddy, and probably also did illegal things with P Diddy, and those people definitely don't want to be named in any litigation. Yeah, it definitely goes deep, and it's pretty. And you're talking about billionaires. Yeah, it goes pretty deep. Definitely. But in my opinion, I think he probably is. He's probably going to get. He's pretty. If there's videos of him with underage or prostitutes going from state to state, transferring them and paying them, yeah, he's pretty guilty, in my opinion, of trafficking on that account, and the drugs as well, and the type of drugs. But anyway, I'd be shocked if the huge star stopped by here, but who knows, right? Yeah. So what's your thoughts, Queen? I don't even know who's up here. Should be interesting. Yeah, the trial's going to be I think definitely indictments are coming. And I think it's going to be pretty shocking because I've heard situations where P Diddy usually like to keep souvenirs and recordings. And if there's recordings of multiple people, famous people, that's not going to be good for a lot of people.
No, not at all. I just don't see how any of that is going to be good.
Checkmate Humanity says this. She says, it's really quite simple. The industry will protect their moneymakers until the money making isn't worth the public backlash against what they are protecting. Yeah, I mean, you've seen that with Weinstein. Weinstein used to be big money backer. Everyone kissed his butt. And then, once the backlash was large enough, they says, okay, we're cutting ties, and they let him go, basically. I think there's a good, yeah.
They put him out to dry. I mean, that's what they put him out to pasture. That was the end of it.
Yeah. And I don't like Weinstein. He's a prick.
Nope.
I knew he's a complete fucking prick.
He's
Garbage can being. Yeah. I mean, I didn't like him before I found out about all the sex stuff because he ruined movies on a consistent basis because of his shitty ideas. Right. He's like the worst of the industry.
Oh, Chaotic left us. He said, fuck y'all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took off.
Oh, okay. He didn't say fuck y'all. He just skedaddled. All right. Same formula exists on social media. YouTube will protect their money and makers until it's not worth it. Yeah, it's the formula for everything. Pretty much. It's the formula for everything. Let me see. So what's let me see. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Queen, you got a super chat. We got
Skeptical Believer says, woohoo, gold crown. Hey, hey, baby. I'm glad you got your gold crown. Been a member 12 months, love.
Welcome to the Gold Crown Club.
Oh, geez, Louise. Yeah, let's not. I try not to talk about the politics. I try to focus on the true crime of this case. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's too messy for me to get into that subject. To be honest with you, it's very messy grounds, and I don't like getting into the subjects that much. I mostly think of this situation not particularly about politics. I think it is just a bunch of criminals acting together to commit crimes. And it doesn't matter. I think it's a bunch of rich people that probably worked with P Diddy to commit multiple crimes. And either they're going to be found out or they're not going to be found out.
Isn't that the definition of a RICO case, B-Tim?
Yeah, there might be a RICO case in this. There might be. I've heard talks about that because you have a criminal, like all these people let's read the definition of RICO just so I have it.
Well, you almost just described it. Multiple criminal organizations working together as one large enterprise.
Targeting organized criminal activity and racketing. RICO enhances. Let me see. It's RICO. Gather reception patterns. I think that's the case. I think basically P Diddy's in the middle of a group of people that
Pecan pie.
It's
What's
me.
up? Yeah. What's up?
Hey guys.
Hey
Pecan. Nothing much. Hey voices.
Hey Pecan.
Just wanted to come up for a second and say hey, what's up? Because I got a few minutes, and I don't know. I feel like that the person that came on panel wasn't being all the way genuine. Just saying. But
okay.
There's still some there's still a little bit of, I guess, confusion surrounding the raid and what happened.
I think they were just basically gathering evidence. I think basically that recent filing of lawsuit, was the final nail in the coffin.
Well, I just meant in particular, the whereabouts and everything, because I'm still seeing and hearing people getting it wrong because it was very confusing, and we were live that day covering it in real time.
I thought it was New York and Miami as well. Not New York. I mean, Los Angeles and Miami.
There was one location in LA, and then there were two locations in Miami.
Yeah.
And there was footage of all of them. Of course, the LA footage, that was the juiciest footage because it had the children. They were being detained in handcuffs while the search warrant was executed and everything like that. So Diddy has more than one private jet. And so he had sent that private jet as kind of like a decoy from LA down to the Caribbean. That's why that jet was actually empty. He never was in Antigua. He never left the country.
Why did he do that?
To avoid the media is what I think.
To
Because they
distract.
listen, they did while we were live and everything like that. They had already talked to him. The authorities had already talked to him. He was in Miami. That plane landed after the footage of him in Miami came out. He never left. He was never in California. I know he was in Miami anyway. And then I think he was trying to go elsewhere, and then that's when they eventually got him. So he has spoken with authorities, and then at that time is also when his alleged drug mule was arrested. Of course, the guy was bonded out the next day. Go figure. But so that's what happened. It was a very chaotic scene. So there's more. You know what I mean? There's like way more layers to it.
Yeah, I mean, so they basically contacted him beforehand. The search warrant was made.
I think he could have possibly been tipped off. It's a possibility. In my opinion, the media was tipped off. Like, yes, they have scanners and everything like that, but you know how these things work. Somebody will leak and be like, "Oh, something big's about to happen." They can't tell you what, but they'll tell you where. Type of thing.
Yeah, kind of like a police officer, like, "Hey, you know, maybe you want to have a film crew in this location at this time, guys, just in case."
So that's what I think happened with that. But I think he was trying to leave, but he didn't. But he had at least some amount of like warning to, but he didn't eventually get to, he did never leave the country. And I also want to clarify another thing with Homeland Security being involved. It's a branch of the Homeland Security called Homeland Security Incorporated or something like that. It's a branch of Homeland Security, and they specialize in basically like in trafficking from country to like out of the country. And so that's why they are actually looking for flight logs, both private and domestic. And so I don't know. I think that it does. I think that he will be indicted. I do think it's coming.
Oh yeah, I think he's definitely getting indicted, but I don't know if he's going to spend a day in jail. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Well, people were saying that about Weinstein too.
That's what I was just going to say. They said the same thing about Weinstein. True. They said the same thing about Epstein.
Yep,
and they both.
Yep, powerful, connected in the same way, in the same people, in the same areas as P Diddy.
Do you think like the same thing that's happening in the film industry is like basically going to happen to the music industry, where like a lot of people?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, listen, I think it was an open secret. A lot of the stuff was done in like, you know, everybody used to joke about the Hollywood casting couch as it was just some funny thing.
Well, Marilyn Monroe joked about it in her movie. What was it called? Casting Couch, I think it was the movie, like the Marilyn Monroe movie. I'm trying to remember where she joked. She was basically, that was the premise of the movie. Like she wanted to be an actress and she was going on the casting couch to, you know, if you catch the drift.
Yes, it's been like an open secret for years. So, you know, we don't always look back on these things with good with our, you know, when looking back on like 2001 with 2024 glasses, you know, kind of like when we were a country, like where society is forced to look back during like the Britney Spears days and everything that happened with her and how public that all was. Well, it was so open and done so publicly at the time, and it was so awful.
Yeah.
R. Kelly being married to sorry, my buzzer.
Aaliyah.
R. Kelly being married to Aaliyah when she was what, 14 or 15?
Yeah, and I just
that was all done right out in the public, in the open. You know?
Yeah, and it's like it's so weird that this, like, you got this guy, this older guy, basically, you know, taking control of 14, 15-year-old.
Did I lose you?
No, you didn't. Do you hear me? P, can you hear me?
I thought my buzzer might have kicked me out.
No. I just think it was like very weird and.
But yeah, you know, like all the the stuff with P Diddy, J-Lo, and the New York club, that was all, publicly done. And I don't know. I think that there's enough with that these investigations are going to uncover enough already out in the public domain, um, to see that he is, a monster. In the very least, just like a self-serving, rich, quintessential, like jerk ass powerful type person, you know?
Yeah, but do you think he's like, I'm not like, do you believe any of the conspiracies that he's killed or had other people killed? Do you think that's actually true? Or do you think that's just basically just rumor about that situation?
I think that it's at this point, to me, it's rumor and speculation until until otherwise is known. That's kind of becoming my problem with this now is
Yeah, it's growing and growing and growing, and
there's
everyone's throwing everything at it to make it bigger and bigger.
yes, exactly. Yes, because they're like if you read the 30-page document from his ex-girlfriend's lawsuit and then reading some of that other lawsuit, these are very serious non like Illuminati connected, like these are actual victim, like actual crimes,
Yeah.
kind of horrible alleged that he's done. So there's no reason to like pile on all this other stuff right now. It's like there's some
I mean,
people
he
that
did shoot a lady
deserve
in the
some
face.
justice.
I mean, he did shoot a lady in the face, and allegedly blew up a car.
I haven't gotten that. I haven't gotten to that yet. But like, what's being addressed and on the table for me for right now is a lot of the trafficking stuff with people.
I think he's like, in my opinion, if he's transporting sex workers from state to state and doing that would be under the category.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
That's what I think too. That's what I think that the authorities are like kind of aiming for, at least with everything I've read and gleaned like so far. That and the drug use involved.
Yeah.
B Tim, your niece Chloe came to say hello to you.
And I think he's probably just a person who's gotten away with so much stuff his whole life that he really walks around every day feeling untouchable.
Well, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. So
I agree. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is.
well, there's a screen covering so no one can see. You know.
Oh.
I love you.
Chloe,
That's B
Uncle
Tim's
Tim.
niece Chloe.
She loves you so much.
That's B Tim's niece
The
Chloe.
cat might need a diet. I'm just
Hey
saying.
Rabbit.
Hey Rabbit.
Hi Rabbit.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
How are you, love?
I'm over here consignment shopping, because there's like a bunch of sales right now. And I was like, hearing your guys' conversation, I said, I want to jump on and just give my little 2 cents if that's okay.
Yes, girl. Spill it.
Yes.
So pay attention. One thing so the lawsuit, right? And I know if you've read it, the person that is bringing it forward is Tyrone Blackburn. Is that correct? I think if you look at the documentation.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Tyrone Blackburn. I've covered some other like Tiny and T.I. He's also under the Nicki Minaj, Jennifer Huff case. This guy is. I'm not a fan of Tyrone Blackburn because I don't feel like he's for the victims. So when I was reading this case, it kind of gave me a taste of Tyrone Blackburn, which is like he's suing, but he hasn't brought any success. He's trying very, very hard to be like the next Gloria Allred.
Oh.
So that was my big. Just do your homework on the attorney Tyrone Blackburn, and then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And look at what case is.
Yes. Tyrone.
Yes.
Rabbit, was he the lawyer that was on the girlfriend's case as well?
I don't know. No, not Cassie's case.
Okay, not Cassie. Yeah, Cassie. Sorry.
No, he is known, and I was like, when I was looking into it a little bit more, I said, man, this is like, because there's a style of, I just have a bad taste in my mouth with this guy because of, with the Tiny and T.I. case, I don't know if you guys remember a couple years back, 3 or 4 years, 2 years ago, he brought that over and he made a huge media thing. And then he requested various DAs from like Vegas, from Los Angeles to investigate this, only for this to be dropped. So in so many areas, and part of it is because the way in which he was recruiting these victims, that these, like, he's not very good at that. So when I saw this, I said, this is giving me like, we got to be careful. Now, do I believe that Diddy is dirty? Absolutely. The man is dirty. There's so much, the way the industry works, and I'm not an expert at it, but just as somebody, as a person that has watched, you know, people don't talk. That's just what it is. They just don't. So for me, it's like, this is one of those true crime situations where when we're asking for receipts, you're probably not going to get them, you know?
But do you think, like he stated in the documents, that these actually, that he is in possession of videos and photographs and stuff like that? Do you think, like, obviously you would have to review these videos and
Yes.
photographs before you would actually, you know, put that into his filings? So I'm pretty sure that he probably, I mean, like, I don't know if he's going to be able to prove that they're underage, in my opinion. I think he could probably prove that they were sex workers. That's where I think he might have that information. I think he might have that one. Because I don't know how you can figure out the ages and stuff like that.
All it would take is the metadata, Tim, because the metadata records latitude, longitude, date, time. And then if you know how old they are in present day, go off of the metadata, and that's going to prove what they were at the time the stuff was filmed.
You'd have to find those women, and I don't think you're going to find a lot of them. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I think it's a very different thing. This is why I'm like, I wonder, because in the Tiny and T.I. lawsuit, they also, I mean, it was very graphic when it came out. It went to the point of like a woman, like, and excuse me, I'm not going to be too graphic, but I'll just say this: somebody stuck their foot on somebody's private area, and so the way in which that lawsuit, the way in which that lawsuit was written, it was almost like you would think there would be enough for this one. If they got videos, I mean, they got screenshots. Now,
I seen the screenshots. And I'm not sure about the one, the one with the sex.
Yes, with Stevie
I'm not even
J
sure.
and...
I'm not even sure that looks like Stevie J based upon. I mean, they might have blurred it out, but it didn't look like Stevie J to me. I wasn't sure, to be honest with you.
Do you remember if they're, I can't remember if in the complaint they're alleging that the person that Stevie J was having intercourse with is underage? Is that correct?
I'm not sure. I don't think
so. That's one thing that I question. It's like, all right, I get what Rod, and I believe a portion of what Rodney Jones is saying. I think the problem is that if these people are not underage, then
there's nothing illegal.
There's nothing, right? I mean, you can make an argument that maybe they were drugged, sure, but people would have to come forward. But I don't know, man, this industry, I'm just saying, like, why now when we have historically known that P Diddy has been doing this to a lot of people? You kind of have to wonder who he's pissed off.
Yeah, but also like that
with the civil cases.
The civil cases.
Mm-hmm. They had until like November 2023 or something like that.
Yeah, and that's why they all started filing. They all started filing right when that period started.
So it's that to look at, and the fact that they're civil cases. Like, I know the one with the girlfriend was settled like pretty much the very next day with the undisclosed amount.
Yes.
So
yes, I mean, it was less than 24 hours for that one for Cassie.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
Yeah,
I think he settled that because he did not want to go to Discovery. I think he was just
close. I thought it was like 30 million.
I don't know. I think that was what one of the lawsuits are for. I think the recent one. But yeah,
I never heard the 30 million figure. That could be true. I mean, I just
that could be a lawsuit figure. I don't know if she got. I don't know how much she got. I don't think.
I thought we covered it last night when we were. Or maybe it was day before. I don't remember. There was.
I haven't seen that figure yet, and I passed out last night. It's so late. There's a lot to look at. So there's a lot to look at, Rabbit. I'm glad you came up because you know a lot more than I do. I've just started to dig in. Really, I haven't really dug in all that much at all, but yeah, there's so many factors to look in. But I am seeing it is becoming actually impossible to differentiate any sort of reality from fiction. And add that AI and the AI thumbnails and the this, that, and the other thing. And
you have some type of tap-in
It's the tapping.
So the other one too that really has me a little bit perplexed, and just just to throw this out there, is this whole thing with J-Lo, because it's also in the lawsuit. So the lady that was shot in the face, there was 3 people that were shot in 1999 at this New York club, and that's also, it's an interesting point to make, because a man went to prison for 9 years and then was deported to Belize, right? And then he became like a politician in Belize, and he's now friends with Diddy. It took him a minute to become friends with Diddy and to come to terms with that. But that case, because it's mentioned in the lawsuit that J-Lo had the gun, and then gave that gun over to Diddy to shoot. And if you think about the Cassie lawsuit, Cassie also talked about the fact that she was made to hold Diddy's guns. So I'm just wondering if J-Lo, these people will do anything to secure their careers. And I have a feeling that she definitely is one that would do anything to secure her career.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
And you got to remember, you got to think back to, this was the beginning of this genre of music. These are the original OGs. I mean, they're coming right off like, really, when I think back to like what was the first rap I ever listened to, Two Live Crew, NWA, and these are the same circles they all came up in.
Like, what did you, by the way, the Tyrone Blackburn, is that his name? Where did you look up his background, like his his history? Where, because I'm trying to look it up right now.
So, and I'll give you a quick history. This was, right around the time I started my channel, I did a breakdown. This is around the time that because the Tiny and T.I. allegations came out in March of 2021, right around that time. And so actually Tiny and T.I. videos, breaking kind of that down, was what got my channel initially monetized. So when I was, myself and another creator, we were looking into Tyrone Blackburn, because he was the one that was going to various media sources and giving not only just about Tiny and T.I., but of Nelly, of various other artists, that, there were these sex parties, NDAs were being signed, and there was children involved, and there were various victims, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it got me really interested into that. I was like, well, where is this attorney coming from? Because he's never had any big cases. So around that time, he was fairly new. At that time, what was very interesting, the Allred, Gloria Allred, the daughter, what is her name? I forgot her name, because she's also an attorney. So she also picked up one of the Tiny and T.I. victim allegation cases, but she quietly dropped it and walked away. So Tyrone Blackburn continued to, I guess, represent these victims, but nothing ever came out of that. And they have been in civil litigation. Tiny and T.I. sued the woman that was interviewing these victims as well, and actually won this defamation case. So it made me kind of look into Tyrone Blackburn. I actually wrote him a letter, because when he came out with these allegations, with the statements, he got that there were so many grammatical errors in the legal paperwork and dates that I had to write him and ask him, like, hey, is this really, like, do you mean to say this? And he actually responded, and he was like, yes, error, yada, yada, yada. And then he never responded after that. I think I got blocked or something, because I was probing questions about this. So every time I hear his name, I just have a really bad, like, okay, what have you won? He hasn't won anything, but he picks up these high profile cases pro bono. And then I guess that's his way of trying to get his name out in the media. So just kind of being mindful of it. He could be a great attorney. I just haven't seen anything from him.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've heard of this guy. So yeah, that's an interesting thing. And I've never heard of this guy. He apparently practices in New York, and I've never heard of this guy. And that's kind of weird to not hear about this guy in the civil side, because in the civil side you kind of hear about every single lawyer. It's not that big of a circle, the civil side, let's just say that much. It's not as big as you think. Every lawyer you kind of hear the firms, the main firms that represent the like major companies and also sue major companies. And I've never heard of Tyrone Blackburn until like this filing, which is kind of odd, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
So,
like if you're suing like a billionaire, you would think you'd be like a large firm that has like a pen, like basically a floor in Manhattan type of deal, and you're used to it, you know. But yeah,
He's
don't wanna-
very I think at the time of Tiny Ted he was very, very new. So this is a piece I picked up on that I'm kind of wondering if he just, like this complaint is very salacious. It's like the perfect, media
Oh, it
salacious type
is.
of complaint, right?
Well, it
Like,
reminds me
people
of
will tear it up.
Attention grabber. Oh, hell yeah, it is.
It kind of reminds me of like the Karen Reed defense paperwork, where it's mainly just to throw out all these allegations to get the media's attention, so that so it can kind of like get out there and be salacious, like how you stated. Because it's like some of it just doesn't really make sense why they're in there. Like some of the acts, like the sex, like the photo of the two gentlemen having sex in the bed. I don't know why that's there, to be completely
Is
honest with
anybody
you.
underage? It makes you wonder that. Or was
And
somebody
like,
coerced?
and if you look at the redacted, and then you look at the three, it's like it says redacted here, and then you look on the bottom, it says the description. You could just, because Nate the lawyer pointed this out, like you can literally just type this up and find these people by just using that as a description. And it's like, it's very blatant that it's like being used to kind of, shame some of these famous people with these filings. And I just thought that was when I was looking at it.
Yeah, so I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there because I saw you guys talk about that. I was like, y'all pay attention to the lawyer. The lawyer, the way in which this is written. I'm not saying that none of it. I do believe that a lot of the stuff that's being said and that it probed a Homeland Security situation. I definitely believe a lot of it. I just don't about this lawyer. I just don't know about this lawyer. That's kind of where I'm at. That's just
kind of glad
do
you
your
brought
homework
that
on
up.
him.
Yeah, because I did not think of it that way, to be honest with you, before you came up. Because I should, you know what I mean? Like, I should have thought about that way, to be honest with you. But I'm glad you kind of, taught me like to just look into him a little bit. So I'm glad you jumped up with that.
All right, I'll let you guys go. Thank you, Queen, for letting me up. You guys have a great one, okay?
You have a good one.
Happy Easter, baby. Thank you for coming up.
Happy Easter. Bye, guys.
Happy Easter.
I love. KB said she's got her gold crown. Yay. Thank you, love. I appreciate that for the 999 super sticker, too. Yes, it's perfect. Piper said that's a perfect comparison, V Tim.
Yeah, because those people, some of the stuff is not necessary to push a case. Like 72 pages is often a little bit too long. And also some of the stuff is like, how does that help your case? You know what I mean? Usually you want it short and sweet. You know what I mean? Get to the point, get to the meat and potatoes of your case. But, I mean, I'm sure that paying 72 pages is probably going to cost you quite a bit of money if you're paying an attorney. Like, especially if you're paying like $250 to $500 an hour, And I think like, I don't know. I mean, is B Tim a lawyer? No, I'm not a lawyer, but just I can't get into it, but I know the side of civil side a little bit, let's just say, with experience. So not a lawyer. I can't get into details because would probably, don't get into my real life, don't get into my job. So I'm here. Due to various reasons, due to various individuals on this platform. Let's just say that much.
He's secret agent man. He's the secret agent man.
Yeah, it's just something I keep. But I'm just saying, like, this is the first. It's weird because I live in New York, and this is like kind of weird. The first time hearing like this guy, and usually big firms, they're big. You usually hear them. In this type of case, yeah, you would probably hear them about them if it was big, because you're suing a billionaire, you're suing for tens of millions of dollars, all this type of money. You're definitely this firm's got to have deep pockets. And with like cases like this, it's like I don't know if they take. I know firms usually take like 1/3 of the money after the legal when they win, but I don't know if they will do that deal with this type of case. So you'd have to pay out of your pocket. So I mean, I don't think this guy's this guy like literally had a GoFundMe to try to sue P Diddy. So I don't think he has the cash. It says, so it's interesting. I think why
Speaking of
Rodney.
lawsuits, Tim, do you see Mr. Upchurch wilding out, getting all crazy, running off with the mouth?
I don't know what his lawyer's thinking, to be honest with you. His lawyer is just like, let him just be stupid. I mean, like, way to continue to screw yourself over. Because he's facing, what is he facing, like a $30 million lawsuit from ICML for some ridiculous sum of money that he's being sued for? And I don't know if he's going to win $30 million, ICML, but I think he has a very good case to fucking definitely win. I don't know how much damages he'll get, but I think he has a very good case to win. And also, he's being sued by Kylie Ronnie's family. And then he goes out and says, well, she's not real. And I think that she's fake. And he makes up this bullshit like, he literally stated, like, ICML lived down the block from P Diddy's house. I'm like, bro, your map shows him like an hour and a half drive. That's like me. That's like me saying from Brooklyn to fucking what is it, Hopog or something, or like fucking I think Pop would be like me saying down the block. That's ridiculous. Like I'd probably, you know what I mean? Like I think it'd be faster for me to drive from Brooklyn to Hopog.
What do you think about this Upchurch shit, B Tim?
That's what we were just talking about.
I think he's batshit crazy. I think he's got no clue what the fuck he's talking about. I think his lawyer's either like in a coma or has no clue what they're doing. They just let this guy just say anything on the internet. And I think his channel is dying, and he does this type of bullshit controversy thinking it's a great idea to build this channel, but it's not. It's a fucking shitty idea. So I think he's crazy. I think his channel is dying, and I think he's a fucking piece of shit loser. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think he's a complete loser. I think a man that has to go out there and do that type of thing to make a living is the biggest loser of all. I would rather work at McDonald's than do what Ryan Upchurch does, 100% of the time. Because I feel like that is disgusting to basically go out there, continue to traumatize a family so that you can try to sell your records. And Chloe's still there, just staring into oh wait, is she still there? Or I'm back behind the screen. Oh, I'm behind.
Oh no, I put the screen back up, but no, she's not. No, Chloe dropped down.
Chloe's gone. I think it's just such a disgusting thing he's doing, honestly. And he's still harassing he's still trying to tell his audience to harass ICML and these people. He's even trying to tell them to harass
He's like, no, don't say nothing to him. Don't speak to him. Just watch him.
Yeah, just watch him. And that's the reason why he says that.
What the hell?
Yeah, but the reason why he says that is so that he can yeah, I know. Only New Yorkers would probably know what Hopog is. Probably. Sorry about that example. I tried to think of an example that was an hour and a half, or from Brooklyn, or something like that. But yeah, like a lot of these. I lost my train of thought answering that question. Give me a moment to reboot my head because I'm not thinking correctly.
The conspiracies that he's saying that she's not real, and his. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. The reason why he states that just watch them is because his lawyer probably told him not to say to harass them, but if you just tell them to watch, you're not doing anything that's you're not directing your audience after them. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he just says that just to watch them to avoid
that's a good point,
to litigation and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure he said that particular point there. Don't harass them, just watch them. Wink, wink. And that's probably his thought process. So, no, I think it's really disgusting what he's doing. And unfortunately, there's people watching him and supporting him. And I think it's really fucked up. And I think anyone that's around him that knows better and still supports this, I think you're culpable too. Harassing a family that lost their daughter to a tragic accident and harassing Ickamel, who's just a father trying to support his kid, trying to make money on this
He
fucking
said
platform.
this YouTuber got so scared of me, he left. He left the United States or some shit like that. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Who is he talking about? They're like, I'm like, what?
Yeah, and I found it disgusting what he did to Ickamel
He
because
went
he's
to the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I think I think it was disgusting because I remember we read those text messages that were sent to him and how they just kind of like how disgusting they were and the threats that he was getting. It was just really fucked up. And if you think about it, this guy has a kid, he's trying to raise his kid and he's trying to do, work on YouTube, trying to do true crime, trying to do his thing. And he gets fucking harassed and fucked with like this. And it's disgusting, actually, if you think about it. Because something bad could have happened. One of those wackadoos could have went to his house and attacked him, all because Ryan Upchurch is a fucking idiot and a crazy person, and an asshole, all in one. But like he watches Ickamel to this day. Like what that was weird. He was like stating how like Ickamel just does watches car chases. I'm like, wait a minute, is he watching Ickamel every day now? Like fucking literally fucking watching his like YouTube videos now. He just watches boring car chases. I'm like, sir, are you like literally watching every video Ickamel makes now? That's very interesting. And then he starts talking about like, oh, these YouTubers can't make money. They can't make any money on here. I'm like, yeah, I mean, how are they supporting themselves? It's like, yeah, some YouTubers make okay living. And some YouTubers don't make any money because they do this as a hobby. They jump on here to cover things that they are interested in. And then they have a day job that they go to. They work a 9 to 5. They come home. They're like, hey, I want to talk on YouTube to random people on the internet. And that's that. And they might get a few super chats that gives them a little extra pocket money. And that's it. Yeah, he does sound obsessed with these people. He was insulting Zanime again. Really getting dirty with that person. He was spreading the same conspiracy theories again. It was fucking ridiculous. I mean, the guy is like a loser, honestly. Fucking loser. And he looks like a loser. I mean, like he sits there and just like drinks Yoo-hoo all day and fucking goes on the internet and brings up these conspiracies.
The last time you ranted like this, it brought him to the panel. Keep going.
I'll rant all day. We'll have a 15-hour live if he did that. Like, he's just crazy, that guy. Like, instead of, like, he's completely destroyed his career, he's completely burnt bridges with other, like, people in the music industry. And he's burnt bridges in the, like, internet and the true crime, and he's isolated himself to a bunch of ass kissers, and that's why he doesn't get that much views. With a channel of 3 million, what is he actually getting? Like, let's see what he's getting right now, because I don't even watch this motherfucker. Because I don't usually watch dumbasses on this fucking platform. Let me see. Okay. Upchurch Tune in 24-hour tour. He got 35. So anything about him just doing normal shit, he gets 35, 40,000 views. And if he does this bullshit, crazy stuff, he gets like 75, 80,000 to 100,000. And his views are dropping, man. Like, I really think his channel is slowly but surely dying. Let's see what the analytics on this fucking channel is. Social Blade. Let's see.
Yeah, actually, they are going down a lot.
Yeah, they're going down a lot. And you got 4 million. You got like what? What is that? How many?
Look, a month ago it says Stay Frosty 157K, chilling in the new HB room 74K, country singer. Okay, Garth Paisley is 83, 74. Okay, hold on. But before this, a month ago he was getting 83, 224K, 75K, 163, 132, 214, 172, 198. Now you look and he's got 76K, 65K, 35K was Upchurch Tune In Tour 24, 41K Mystery of UFOs, 38K Tour in 24, whatever, Tune In Tour in 24. Like his fucking views have tanked. Straight up tanked.
Yeah, and now he's doing this shit.
What the hell, Ryan?
Like he's doing this shit
Not
because
cool, buddy. Not cool.
yeah. I mean, and the reason why his channel is dying is because number one, most of those people that sub to him because they sub to him for music. And they don't want to see wackadoo conspiracy theories and wackadoo thought processes. And they thought you were a genuine person, but instead you sued your mom. You defame a family that lost a kid. You acted like a wackadoo, and you
All right.
make up wackadoo theories.
We're about to play this.
I thought for a moment Ryan was up here. I was about to say this was going to be a very interesting night tonight. I was about to say. I was about to say
If he clicked the link and came up here before and been up here with us for hours, fuck, I wouldn't doubt he wouldn't click it. I mean, shit. If he's listening, he'll click it. I didn't tag him or nothing though, so he probably doesn't even know we're over. You know what I mean?
All right, so I'm gonna keep this simple. This Kylie Rodney case is not over with. It didn't even fucking end yet. First off, let's recognize this. There was 4 YouTubers attacking anybody who was looking into this. Apparently, they don't know each other and didn't associate with each other before this Kylie Rodney case.
And,
they
did
were
you
all
see he
working
put
together.
Andy in there, Popcorn Planet? I fucking laughed so goddamn hard.
Yeah, but he's defaming all these people. You know what I mean? He's really defaming all these people.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's disgusting because Anime is an actual like person who served in the military, should be treated with a little bit fucking respect for it. Popcorn Planet doesn't do anything wrong. It just covers pop culture and shit like that. I've never heard any bad thing about the guy. Ikemel is, does true crime. All these people, obviously American Clout Chaser or whatever is a piece of shit and a garbage human being, but he still didn't deserve to be called a P and be harassed off the internet just because he's an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that was appropriate at all. I mean, just because he got a spam email that said group sex, whatever, they suddenly accused him of like horrible things. And I thought that was disgusting, actually. And, the whole debate about, G thing, let's just say, because I don't think YouTube is that, was started because of that spam email. And people were just willing to just say that this guy was a P. And I thought that was wrong because I don't think that was the case. I think he's just an asshole, American Clout Chaser. That's why I call him a Clout Chaser. I don't want to give him his YouTube name because I don't want you to actually go to his fucking channel. But it's the fat guy with the glasses, not Ryan Upchurch, the other fat guy with the glasses. But you can play the video.
And attack anybody who is finding out any fucking thing at all. And it seemed like the whole goal of what they were doing was to protect this fat bitch. Now keep in mind, Zanime is the first motherfucker to have all this information about this party that nobody has information about. She's the only one who has it. But here's the problem with these fucking weird-ass YouTubers taking up for her and correlating this shit, is that she was blatantly fucking guilty looking right off the rip because she has 3 different stories about how she found out about this fucking party that happened, apparently. And none of them match each other at all.
They all match. So they're all the same, and they're all about the Snapchat mount that she got this party from. So he's fucking goes on about this bullshit.
Yeah, we all saw it. I think Burn Up showed it. Everyone's seen the Snapchat thing, and it was just another party in the area. And people just didn't realize. It's just fucking stupid, man.
Oh, he gets his fucking notebook out with his timeline on it and all kinds of stupid shit.
I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I was like, bro, it's been almost a year. What is it? It's been almost a year and a half or so. It's been a while. And this guy's still with this conspiracy theory. It's like ridiculous. It's like he hasn't moved on. And that's why his channel is dying.
I'm pretty sure her dad and grandpa sued him. So
yeah, no, they're still suing him. He's in the middle of 2 lawsuits.
Litigation, right? So you would think he wouldn't be doing this right here. This right here is ridiculous.
He's in the middle of 2 litigations. Ikamel's suing him, and the family, Kylie Rodney's family, suing him. So this is like the stupidest move you can possibly think of. And the guy is just ridiculous at this point. And it's not only morally disgusting, but it's also fucking stupid civilly.
Kursima says that he's not the only one doing this to the family. I know.
I know.
disgusted with them too. I mean, shit.
Yeah, it is disgusting, man. It really is.
At
You know.
actual campgrounds, but it was like right next to them, right next to their party,
Oh wow.
and they look like they're having so much fun. I want to be part of this. Right?
Now look, this is specific. So you see how he laughed about wanting to be there, and them both laughing about how they want to be there? Well, that guy, Tony Dodge, was there on his Facebook check-ins. That's probably why they're laughing, because they was there, acting like they weren't there. So on Tony Dodge's Facebook, on his GPS check-ins, guess what? He checked in somewhere on August 9th and August 11th. Do you know where that might be? Truckee. Where was Anime during that time? Oh yeah, Truckee. So my question is, why would you act like you're not there, but you are actually there?
So I took
No,
a video of
it's
this
and it looks like a
grill,
beautiful campground. No, it's gorgeous.
right? And it was right next to that.
Wow. So this is a place where families go to have a good time. It looks safe. It looks safe.
Exactly.
Looks like a safe place to be. It looks like a lot of fun.
And
But,
then
you
so
know,
this was Friday nights.
wow.
Sorry.
Bunch of kids out there having a good time. No, you don't.
There's a video that I have. There was a party right next to the party itself. I have a video of a Snapchat because I went to during the whole situation. I went on Snapchat and just kind of like, oh, let's see if anybody's posting stuff around this area. There was a video about this beautiful Hispanic party, and I don't remember, like, they were grilling the cactuses, but I really want to try them because they look so freaking delicious. But it was like literally right next to their party site. So I'm curious if any of those people actually saw anything that happened, or they heard anything, or that party was conjoined with the other party. Have you seen that? No.
No, I haven't. I was.
What was the beautiful Spanish party? I remember that quote and stuff. What was that about?
So it's a screen capture from an iPhone from a Snapchat.
Mhm.
So what happened once I found out about this case, what I did, I went on Snapchat Maps, and I zoomed in around this area and then clicked, there's a little blue dot over there, and then clicked to see if there's any videos of the party or anything else. So that's all it is.
So pretty much she used Snapchat. So pretty much this fucking 40-year-old lady and her 40-year-old friends used Snapchat to find a teenage party? Why would you do that?
Because it's a true crime case, and so is Zav Girl. Everyone in
And she
true crime.
didn't open it and say teenage party. She opened it and said, "Is there any activities going on where the kids
No.
were part? You know, where the party was?"
Yeah, that's why everyone was shutting down their.
know?
Yeah, that's why everyone was all the kids were shutting down their social media, because a bunch of true crime channels were looking up all the social media related to the kids in the area, and she did exactly what all the other true crime channels were doing, including your best friend Zav Girl, who basically was looking at everyone's TikTok videos and children's TikTok videos, and even doxed one of their car license plate numbers while she was doing it to her insane audience of people. So yes, that's kind of normal that people look up the social media of them in that particular area, and that Snapchat was looked up for that particular reason. So it's not unusual to see that.
Well, I guess the part that
And the
gets me
reason
is
did
that
not
this
release
stuff
it
has
because
gone
it
over.
had person's name at the top, full first and last name, and I didn't feel right for me to actually release it because that's their personal information.
Excellent. When you say you were there was a Mexican party going on, how did you know there was a Mexican party going on?
Well, there's a music, and it was a very cultural
Yes.
party.
I'm a local from this town, so I found something out, and I just want to curious how it works out to you. When you were there at that party, did anybody call 911 that night?
I was not at any party.
How do you know there was music there?
Snapchat. It's a video from Snapchat.
Yes, a video from Snapchat.
How many times does she have to fucking say it's a video from Snapchat? It's a video from Snapchat, or it's a video she got from Snapchat.
Yeah.
God dang.
And she's like, Did anyone call 911? Did it look like they needed to call 911 in the video? Did you watch the video? It didn't look like they were in the middle of like fighting with someone. It looked like a video of a fucking barbecue at night.
Right.
Like, can you use your eyeballs, ma'am? Can you look at the video and say, wow, that doesn't look like someone would call 911? Jesus Christ. The stupidity is beyond me.
I was asking if her niece was the one that had sent her a Snapchat from the party. And she said that she could heard the music, so I was curious on who sent it to her. Or did 3 girls from a store in our town send it to you?
What?
So here she goes throwing out some bullshit. So, or was it 3 girls in our town that works at the store that sent it to you? What?
Yes, probably.
Talking about.
Probably this woman is like a boomer that doesn't understand the concept that Snapchat everyone can access, including the 3 girls in the store. So when she saw the 3 girls in the store, she probably was like, wow, this could only mean that this woman got it from the 3 girls in the store, not realizing that Snapchat is an app that everyone can use and access in the world.
Right.
And she probably was shocked that, and she was trying to figure out using her boomer logic to figure out how the video went to Zanime, not realizing.
Here, well, I'll finish playing this because she keeps on.
No one sent it to me. It's on the Snapchat open source maps. And I did a screen recording of the open source tool that is available on Snapchat.
Okay. That's all I mean, there's lots of other questions.
I mean, she said a bunch of times that her niece is 11. It's just like, it's kind of, do you really feel the need to like keep, you think she's lying about that? And I'm asking genuinely because I'm trying to.
I know you were planning the trip, but is that a big thing for you to travel to?
It's 3 hours away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's big.
It's 3 hours away from here. And then I actually spent a night with my friend in Sacramento. So on the 12th, I spent there, and it's about an hour and a half away from Sacramento.
And how did you, because you said that you didn't, and I'm going to ask you, you said you already had the plan to go kayaking there, but before August the 6th, when Kylie disappeared, is that fair to say? Or do you just like the area, or how did you find about the area?
So Lake Tahoe area is very beautiful.
Okay.
And literally that lake is the only body of water I have not kayaked around that area.
So you're a kayaker. You love doing that.
See what I'm saying? So even though her story is so fucked, these individuals, even though it's fucked, they're trying to unfuck it for her. So now that that's established, what did Zanime keep telling everybody? You must call the police. Here's the number for the police. The police. Call the police. The police. Here's the thing about the fucking police. You got to ask yourself this. Why is Nevada County and Placer County police separated from Truckee police the entire time? Well, the situation happened smack dab in the middle of Truckee. So how come the Truckee police are not talking on these press conferences? It's only Nevada County and Placer County. Well, I find it pretty weird that Nevada County and Placer County are the only ones in these press conferences, right? That appear to know anything. But when this apparent car was found, who's the only cop car that was there? The one that's not involved with these press conferences, a Truckee cop car. So I went to Google Earth and I was like, you know what? Nevada County police and Placer County police are being weird. I'm gonna look up their police department.
Shit.
You can't find it on Google Earth. You go to Placer County Police Department, it's nothing but a fucking admin center and a road depot.
Here he goes with his
my
map
God.
shit.
You would think after 2 years he would realize that, those maps are old, and there usually is a truck that passes by that location, and it's not always accurate.
Oh, dude, you have if you haven't heard this, it's awful, Tim.
Oh, he thinks people are talking to each other through green screens, through the fucking. Oh my God, it's awful.
It's like he's crossed into a whole nother level of, dude, what the fuck? What is your deal?
He needs to look. Jesus Christ.
It's bad.
It was federal
Notice the
land.
informational sign says the sheriff's department is down the street somewhere. The only thing that's pointing up that road is the road depot, so it's not a police department.
Why do you think all those cars are parked there? Oh my God.
All right, so Nevada County Sheriff Department appears to be a housing complex with no cop cars at all whatsoever. Just random cars and kayaks. So on Google Earth, in front of Nevada County Sheriff Department, there's another Nevada County Sheriff Department. But when you click on that one's also not a police department at all. It's just a dingy little hut with SPU on it. Don't even say police or nothing. So I look what SPU even means in abbreviation form. Everything that I found doesn't involve police departments at all. So SPU means a spot.
Oh hell. Patty gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. And Firefly gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. If you guys got one, please make sure you tell the beautiful ladies thank you for supporting the Hive. That was really super sweet. Yeah, so he's back on his bullshit again. And yeah, this is pretty much what he does. He just spews the fuck off. So I'm going to let it play the rest of the way through. We're at 1.5 now.
To pick up something, or it's a series of information used to communicate. Who's communicating? So pause, think about this. Zanime is saying, call the police, call the police, call the police. She's giving the same number as the Nevada and Placer County sheriffs are given at their press conferences, right? Okay, well, look at this spokesperson, self-proclaimed on the bottom of the screen as the sheriff. What is her name?
Good afternoon. My name is Angela Solemn.
So let me get this straight. You're the fucking sheriff of this police department that no one can find to exist. And Zanime is telling everybody call the police, giving the same number, and you'll have pictures together.
Oh my God, that doesn't even look like the woman.
So this Angela Musalem lady who knows Zanime is the police, right? Well, that's what I thought.
She's not the police.
So now this lady who's been with the Placer and Nevada County police all week doing press conferences, saying she's the police. Now that police station that I can't find no information about is saying she's not the police. So Zanime, what are you doing? You're telling people to call the police. That is not the police. It's really your friend that you have pictures with. Well, no wonder y'all don't want anybody to look into this shit, because it is 20 kinds of fucked. By the way, this case never fucking ended, by the way. You want to see the actual fucking chain of events? So here's the chain of actual events. August 6th, Callie goes missing. August 7th, the mom is on internet TV. August 8th, some YouTube detectives come along. August 9th, a vast search from the actual Truckee police happens. By the way, they don't find anything in the lake or any evidence of any fucking party at all. Then, on the 10th, the press conference comes from Nevada and Placer County. By the way, Placer, Nevada was never involved in the search. There is 0 pictures of them searching or looking for anything. August 15th, the search dies down from Truckee because they're like, what the fuck is going on here? August 20th, the same day that the Truckee police are like, hey, the search is going to die down, AWP shows up. The next day, AWP finds the body in 35 minutes, and they confirm that it's her on Facebook at 2:30. How can you confirm it? You're not a coroner. You're not a fucking cop. You're a YouTuber.
Because they're idiots.
So when AWP finds this body at 2:30, it takes a fucking hour for Nevada police to be like, oh, yeah, we're aware of the information. And Nevada County police claims they're sending officers. Officers are on the way. The officers from fucking Nevada County never show up. There's only Truckee police trucks there. There ain't no Placer. There ain't no fucking Nevada. There's 0 of those. So August 21st, AWP finds the body. They're like, yep, it's her. We know. We're the feds, even though they're not. Then Nevada says they're sending people that never fucking showed up. Then on August 22nd, the Truckee police still refuse to say it's this alleged body that's called Kylie Rodney. On the same day, Nevada claims on Facebook that the car was found last night. They say last night. They don't say during the day when it was actually found, when the sun is out. They say last night. Now, Nevada County investigators and police, how the fuck do you mix up nighttime and daytime, you goofy fuck? And then last but not least, August 23rd was the last press conference. Nevada said there's contact with the parents. Why ain't Truckee in contact with the parents? And why the fuck is Truckee the only police force that was even there? The people holding this fucking mysterious press conference was nowhere to be found. And this timeline all ends with Truckee police never saying if it was actually her. Which fits perfect because there ain't no fucking information saying this person is fucking real. 0. You know what I think it is? I think these motherfuckers are selling foreign kids that have no documentation, which is why there's no information on them. I think they're giving them bullshit names, and I think they're communicating with each other using Google Maps and some weird fucking terminology for when these kids escape and they have to go find them. So they use fake police departments online to be like, oh, we're doing a search, y'all. Hey, we're searching. Then all the weirdos that know this language see it, they get online, they look, and they go search and find this shit, which is why it's this weird fucking community thing going on that no one understands. So you know what I would say? I'd say focus on Ig and Mel. I'd say focus on Zanime. I'd say focus on Tony Dodge. And I'd say focus on Popcorn Planet because all you motherfuckers are weird and tried to cover this shit up, even though it's blatantly obvious when you lay it out that it's all fucking bullshit. And if it is all bullshit, why y'all trying to cover it up so bad? What function do you got going on that involves this? What are you selling? What kind of money are you making? Because all you motherfuckers don't make all this money off your YouTube account. Your YouTube account fucking sucks. Y'all don't get any views hardly at all. So how are you making all this money unless you're selling something that no one knows about, bitch? Zanime, your YouTube channel consists of you doing not a fucking thing but watching what everyone else is saying. Ikidmail, you sit on your fucking computer watching the most boring police chases that are filmed by KCRA3 news channel that Angela Musalam used to work for, by the way. Tony Dodge, you stay up all night in front of a fucking green screen. You've never been outside of that green screen on your shit. You get 0 views, and you have all these people that come on your channel to talk about what? Missing kids and who is finding out what? Popcorn Planet. What the fuck do, you fat bitch? You don't do nothing either. You sit around complaining that people are looking into missing kids cases. You're all fucking suspect as fuck. And I'm looking. And I encourage everyone else who watches this video, don't even go say nothing to them. Just watch them. And look and see what they do.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, so that.
Yeah, I mean, number one, I think that woman was the press, like the press secretary or something like that for the department. She wasn't the sheriff.
Yeah, she's the PIO, the Public Information Officer.
Yeah, even he knew that at the time. I think he said otherwise before he did like bitch made move and started deleting a bunch of his videos.
Well, think about this, VTim. He gave Doug the Hellcat because
he actually
had a side mission.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, like, also someone pointed this out in the chat. Why doesn't he talk about any missing people in Nashville? Why doesn't he talk about any missing children and bring that about his platform and try to spread awareness for missing cases there instead of spreading bullshit conspiracies? I know because he's a fucking view-hungry piece of shit, clout-chasing asshole that just wants to get views and wants to make money from BS like this. He's a dishonorable man that I don't know who raised him like this, to be honest with you. Disgusting human being to do this, honestly, in my opinion. I'd rather work at McDonald's. I don't consider the worth of a man his bank account. I consider the worth of a man by what he does in life and like how honorably he treats people. And I think he treats people terribly. And I think he treats the families terribly. And I think like he is not an honorable man. And I don't care how many zeros he has in his bank account. It doesn't mean shit to me. There's people that work as fucking ditch diggers that have more honor than this piece of shit. And have more value to society as a whole.
Well, you know, his face tat says it all. Mama didn't try.
Yeah, unfortunately, she didn't try hard enough because she raised a piece of shit like him.
I believe that you can only try for so long, and then free will takes over, and they're going to be. And if they choose to be somebody that you didn't raise them to be, then that is what it is.
I mean, it's just horrible, actually. And like, what's the comments that Eli's here?
Oh, I'm afraid that. Sorry, I'm chopping carrots for tomorrow's dinner.
That's fine. Yeah, it seems like the conspiracy people jumped onto it. Fuck. And he has like, look at this. You know the weird thing is, look at this. He's got ticket sales.
Well, yeah, he's on
tickets.
tour and also has an album dropping, I think is what we figured out the other day.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Right. So essentially he's using exploitation, which was like the whole point in the conversation that he and I and allegedly innocent had over on her panel when he gave me that money.
By the way,
I just don't get it.
$65 for the pit.
Oh God.
That seems pretty cheap for a world famous Ryan Upchurch. Like $50 standard.
Maybe let's just say cost effective. Otherwise, we're probably going to end up with his unhinged ass over here.
I mean, geez, Louise. General
Hey, Tex,
admission.
get your boy, get him under control, dude.
Bro, how does he make money as a musician? This is sad. This is real sad. Wait a minute, you can get 2 tickets for $65 for a preferred pit? Okay, bro, you're not as world famous as you think. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, he's internet famous. He's not actually famous. Like, if I went to fucking New York and I said, hey, do you know who Ryan Upchurch is? They'd be like, who the fuck is that guy? If I went up the block and I says, "Do you know who P Diddy is?" Everyone knows who P Diddy is, even if he's an asshole. Stevie has P Diddy's latest album is called Off Grid. Oh my god, that is kind of funny. There's a guy that has a channel here on YouTube, and he has Ryan Upchurch's name tattooed on him. God have mercy on his soul, to be honest with you, Pecan. That is a very sad fate. That is pretty fucking sad.
Wow.
I would rather work at fucking McDonald's, Burger King. That's just sad. That's really sad.
All right, carrots are chopped and boil and on the stove to boil, and the potatoes are boiling away. So, what else we got? Meatloaf's in the oven, and the other meatloaf is in the fridge to be put in the
Be
oven.
careful. Be careful. He might be thinking that we're speaking in codes because you're using all these food things, and he's gonna be like,
Christ on a motorbike, beat him.
"What does carrots mean? What does the meatloaf mean? Almost done. And is the time meeting for tomorrow? What's going on here?" They're gonna think that you're like doing codes. If he sells out, that's a good chunk.
It's just Easter dinner there, bucko.
Listen, Laura. I'm just being. I know it's a good chunk of change, but I'm just being like a little bit of a prick to a little.
No, I meant him. I was giving him the warning, dude. It's just fucking Easter dinner. Chill out.
I'm just being a little bit of a prick to Mr. Ryan Upchurch to kind of poke, because unfortunately, there's a lot of people that blow smoke up his ass and don't actually tell him the fucking facts. You're not that famous. You're not that important. And stop being a complete asshole and a garbage human being. But instead, all these people had their hands out. They got their palms greased, and no one was able to tell this guy, "Hey, why the fuck are you doing this? Don't do this." They were all concerned about getting paid. This guy's ego fucking blew up, and he thinks he's right about everything. And that's why you have a Ryan Upchurch. He hasn't ever since he got famous. He's never grown up. Never grown up.
No, cheesy. I'm cooking for two.
Cooking for two? Oh shit! I'm probably traveling tomorrow.
I'm cooking for two. I'm cooking for two, and I'm hauling it somewhere else. So I'm doing all my prep for tomorrow. So the only thing I got to do is get up and put it all in the oven.
Yeah.
And then I can put it into my portable Pyrex, and I can drive the 100+ miles, and then I can add my food to their food, and I can come home to a clean, people-free home.
Yeah. He comes up entitled. I don't think he grew up entitled, but I do think that once he got his money and he got famous, everyone was blowing smoke up his ass, said how smart he was, how much of a genius he was. And everyone was afraid of actually talking to him as a real person because they were all getting paid. His mom was getting paid. His dad was getting money. All his friends were getting money. And no one was actually giving him good advice. So that's the situation here. And unfortunately, it's made him grow up to an immature baby human that's going to be almost 40 years old and acts like a child. Instead of real, and hopefully he won't learn the hard way. You know what I mean? There's things in life, you're going to have milestones, motherfucker, Mr. Ryan Upchurch. You know what those milestones are? You're going to start seeing real things coming down. You're going to see what your legacy is. And your legacy is that you were a prick to a family. You did everything for fame, and you're a disgusting human being. And you basically shit on your family.
A baby human.
A baby human. Like a baby human. Yeah.
Damn it, Laura Lee, you always get me. It's a baby human.
It's a baby human. I know. I'm Gen X, and I grew up in so many different households that I was exposed to very genre. Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about this dolly falling asleep at the behind the wheel?
Oh fuck, man! That guy, he couldn't delete that stream fast enough. What was it like? He deleted in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know.
He couldn't get it out fast, so he was trying to get that thing out. But too bad. But I mean, like, it's a shit show down there, man. That poor kid. All these people are fucking just making it all about themselves. You know what I mean? It's fucking sad. It's really sad. Especially
I'm
Roger.
with you.
You know,
With all of the expense of that little boy, they're starting to me, in my opinion, I agreed with Pecan Pie's assessment that it is very dangerous. And that they're starting to try to pit family members against family members, and that's not what this is about.
I did see the post. I kind of disagree with the Cajun Navy's post actually about JLR. I don't think it was
They're
a
coming
smart move.
back. They're coming back. They're
No,
just gonna regroup.
Yeah, but the No Wire Hangers posted like this thing on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me
I
see if I
didn't.
can find it.
I guess I must not have seen that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like a post that they basically accused like
Well, Veritas, obviously, you don't know. You are very clear. You don't know the whole situation because it wasn't 500. It was a little bit more than that, buddy. And I can say what I want because this is the whole point in the conversation that we had with Ryan about what you shouldn't be doing that netted me the money that it was. So thank you, but no thanks.
I think it was like $2,000 actually, right? But I don't think I think you were pretty much trying to explain to him. You weren't like jumping on the conspiracy. You were trying to explain it to him, and he was just like, "Oh, thank you for you explaining." You have to watch the clip.
It's still on a panel, and it's on my channel. I can put it out. I mean, I got it all. So.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I have to watch it again, but the part I saw, it wasn't like you were like fucking saying, "Yeah, Ryan, you're absolutely correct with the fucking conspiracy theory." But
No, I said you don't do that. That is wrong. That is what gets people hurt. That is going to mess things up. And if you did happen to stumble upon something, being that you fell down a rabbit hole, you bringing it out on the internet isn't going to be able to get justice for the person that you're fighting for.
Yeah.
So all about your priorities.
Yeah, and he's been giving money. I mean, Ryan gives money to everyone. I mean, I remember he was in Penguin Zero and he gave $500 to Penguin Zero. Though Penguin Zero can wipe his ass with the $500. I mean, honestly, the guy probably makes more money than fucking Ryan Upchurch. I mean, realistically. No, I read. I'm talking about the Cajun Navy one with the like basically like they're talking about like, did you read that, Queen? The whole situation with the statement about JLR? I don't know if Queen's here.
I didn't read the full, like I don't know what was said, but I know that they've like there's newer updated information that they're coming back in to regroup and go from there.
Oh yeah, I mean like it was basically by the night, and this was about a few hours, 7 hours ago. And they posted, "Good morning, everyone. We're going to start our expose with the guy everyone has been warning us about. Jonathan Lee Richards investigates. He goes by JLR, which apparently stands for Just Lies Repeatedly. JLR is a convicted felon who spent multiple stretches of hard time in prison, one of which the charges were attempted kidnapping of a kid." And I'm like, I sat there and I read that and I was like, that wasn't the charges I've never read that as a charge. I don't know where he got that as a charge.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that.
I've never seen a criminal record of him attempting to kidnap children. And JLR claimed to be JLR claimed to be his uncle. And there's other allegations here, and him being watched by 100 yards from a schoolyard. And these are like, I saw this and I was like, what the fuck are they thinking? Like, did someone troll them and get control their account?
Well, even so, if this is what this if this is what's in his history, why would you poke at him?
No, it's not in his history. He's never. I've read his record. I've heard his record.
Right. I realize that, B. Tim. But if it were in his history, why would you poke at somebody with all of this crap that they're alleging?
That's Ernie with the kidnapping thing. I swear they have him mixed up. That could be a possibility because they sound like they said he was armed and dangerous. And I'm like, and he's like not on his medication. I'm like, I've never heard JLR had a gun at all. what are you guys talking about? I mostly think like I don't know what medication they're trying to claim. And I sat there and I was like, wow, what the hell is wrong with these people? Like, why are they post that?
That really sounds like they've got two people mixed up.
Yeah, he did like if they would like he did claim to be the uncle of a shooter. That's what I heard. That's what I've seen actually, the video. But I've never heard about this situation.
Yes,
And I never
claimed to be Adam Lanza's uncle.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild to me. And I sat there, I was like, did someone just basically take over, like fucking get a couple of troll emails and just start writing this shit? Like, to me, that's wild. And I just think that was very bad taste, the Cajun Navy to do that. I think it's definitely like fucking defamation, in my opinion. I mean, you're claiming that he's like armed and dangerous and doing all these things. And don't get me wrong, I do not like JLR. I think he's a piece of shit. I think he is a snake, but like you can't do that because it's like that's not right, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Can JLR even have a gun? I don't think he can have a gun. He's a felon, and I think like putting that out.
Sure he's still on. I don't think he's free of everything yet.
Oh, Ernie Shell does not have any kidnapping. So yeah, they just randomly might have gotten trolled by some people, and they have like no clue who the fuck they're talking about, and they just put this out there. And I think the post was deleted as well. So I don't know what they were thinking. I think that was a bad move by them. Armed doesn't always mean pew pew. That's true. Could be other things, but like most people associate armed with that in their heads. You know, it's a very mixed bag with the Cajun Navy because I felt bad for them being harassed and them having to be like kind of pull out because there was like being harassment sent by these YouTubers that are affecting this.
Hold on, Tim, because the father said last night, Seth Rogers on Pascal, it was clarified that it wasn't YouTubers, it was locals.
Yeah, but locals probably got their information, in my opinion. Like locals. I'm thinking it might have been like Spark because probably they're watching YouTubers. If you catch my drift,
I still get it. I mean, I'm not saying that YouTube's innocent by any means, but what I'm saying is it was clarified last night on, Seth Rogers clarified last night that it wasn't YouTubers. It was locals.
Yeah, and it's such a messy situation. I agree on both sides, man, because it's like everyone's like at each other and they just forgot the motherfucking plot. Like YouTubers want a live stream, like the searchers are putting out these crazy statements, everyone's fighting, and this it's not a good situation. Not a good situation at all. It's really sad. It's really sad. And everyone's just basically trying to live stream, get interviews with these parents, and everyone's trying to, it's like, man, geez Louise. Really just shows you how YouTube can, like, how social media can fuck things up, man. It really does. And I really do hope he ran away and he's safe somewhere and he's not just fucking out in those woods or something. And because of all this bullshit, passes away because of this bullshit. He could have been saved. I'm just hoping he ran away or something. I don't know.
I'm with you, Tim. I'm with you.
The whole thing is messy and it's sad. Sebastian is lost in all of this and literally figuratively. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Summer Wells. And did you hear that? Did you see Tragedy Pimps Exposed? Chris McDonough said fucking Summer Wells had autism. I think autism or something like that. I think he said.
Oh, yes. That's one of the videos from Tragedy Pimps Exposed that has been very eye-opening. I don't know, like everybody, this full moon, pre-retrograde, retrograde, eclipse, like this is insanity out here.
Yeah, I don't understand what the hell he's talking about. Like he's like no fucking clue what he's talking about. I don't understand why he would say that to me. Yeah, autism. Yeah, autism. He said that. It's just so weird that he said that. I don't know if he's the most hated cop there, but we'll see. But I can't believe he sat there and he said, "Yeah, Summer Wells has autism." What?
Who said that?
Didn't you see Tragedy Pimps Exposed? Chris McDonough said Summer Wells has autism.
No, I didn't see that, but that's that's crazy. Well, I don't even know why the hell he would say that.
Yeah, it's a 3-minute video by Tragedy Pimps
Talks out of
Exposed.
the side of his fucking neck all the time.
But here's the clip. She clips him, 3-minute long video, Tragedy Pimp Exposed, stating that Chris McDonough stated that Summer Wells has autism. When he was discussing the Sebastian case, he was comparing Summer Wells and Sebastian's. And I put the link in the back if you want to watch it. But yeah.
I don't even know why they let it. Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna play this first. We'll play his.
Okay.
Out here to be able to locate him will be a whole lot better.
Frustration surfacing in the search for Sebastian Rogers as nearly a month has passed since the 15-year-old with autism went missing from his home in Sumner County. Today, Sebastian's biological father and a group of volunteers searched again near the Rockland Recreation Area in Hendersonville for any clue leading to Sebastian. This, as they say, private tracking dogs alerted to a particular spot this weekend that they say hasn't yet been checked out by law enforcement. County leaders responding, saying that the volunteers need to, quote, trust the process. As the Sumner County Sheriff's Office and TBI scaled back the ground search for Sebastian Rogers to focus more on the investigative side of his disappearance, his biological father, Seth Rogers, continues to coordinate search parties in the weeks since.
Law enforcement only has so many people. So it's us as a community, as well as a family, you know, to be out there searching and to assist as much as we possibly can.
This weekend, a focus on the Rockland recreational area, about 6 miles from Sebastian's home, where Sebastian's mother and stepfather, Katie and Chris Proudfoot, believe he walked off in the middle of the night. Investigators saying they found little, if any, trace of the teen. Sebastian's father telling me today that the initial search radius was about 5 miles and that he wants to scour as much area beyond that as possible.
We just want to find Sebastian. That man over there is broken. He needs his son back.
Nonprofit search group the United Cajun Navy, already in town for the Riley Strain case, joined in the search effort for Sebastian Saturday. Searchers telling me 2 of their tracking dogs appeared to hit on a spot.
When the dog had to hit, everybody got out of the area so law enforcement could come in and do their job. Did they do that? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I feel like it was something that should have been, if not, been checked into.
No confirmation from the Sumner County Sheriff or TBI on whether they followed up on that lead, but a source with the United Cajun Navy says since the land is federal representatives would need to accompany law enforcement on any of their searches, and that could happen this week. Meantime, Sebastian's father and his team are given access inside this warehouse.
Sebastian, son. Dad.
But there are concerns among county officials over the search volunteers about safety, complaints over trespassing, and possibly compromising any kind of evidence or scene that might surface. Today, County Commissioner Don Schmidt asking for volunteers to, quote, leave the search to professionals. That did not go over well with many online followers of Sebastian's case or volunteers actively trying to find him.
I'm not going to stop.
Well, TBI did release a statement, a lengthy statement just 2 days ago, saying investigators continue to follow up on any tips and leads they receive daily, nearly 250 of them so far.
So wait, you mean to tell me they're asking people to stop and he said they're not going to stop? Law enforcement has asked them to stop and they said they're not going to stop.
What a fantastic thing to say. What the fucking idiots. I swear to God.
Some of these citizen searchers, yes, ma'am. They're also not understanding the importance of when you come to search, you need to sign in so that this way you don't become part of what they're searching for, because there's a lot of terrain and you might get injured and they need to know.
Or you could
also need to know who you are to make sure you're not a suspect.
Or yeah, that you're trying to cover your tracks by just eliminating evidence, or you could be, contaminating evidence and suddenly your DNA's on something that is being used in a trial. You know what I mean? It's like these people, some of these people I think have their hearts in good, in the right place, but I think they're just misguided because they're getting terrible advice from certain people online.
Here's the one thing I keep thinking about, Tim. We were just made aware of a circumstance where a YouTuber pledged some money towards towards a victim's therapy, right? Because that person was out searching, and what did she come across? She come across a horrific find. So if you're just out here searching and you're not prepared or trained for what you might find, that can also damage you psychologically. Now imagine if you have 1,000 people in a chat and you do it on a live. You've just traumatized 1,001 people. Not cool either.
Well, also, you'll be immediately banned from YouTube once you do that, and you will also be a social pariah for most people, because most people will drag you for filth for doing something so horrible to the family by permanently making an image of their deceased loved one being an online display. So there would be a lot of consequences to that. And a lot of these live streamers have no clue, don't even think about that. Jake Paul almost ended his fucking career. And if he didn't have, Logan Paul almost ended his whole fucking career by doing that. And he got extremely lucky that his career did not end, and that he didn't get banned from YouTube for what he did.
And now which one of them is going to be fighting Mike Tyson?
Jake Paul. But anyway, if you want to play the Tragedy Pimp or the exposed video with the Chris McDunham dumbass, fucking idiot, I swear to God. Dumbest cop around.
An ant pile and stepped into an ant pile and you were autistic, that's going to stay with you for the rest of your existence. And you're not going to take the chance of walking out of the house without shoes. So I've asked the question, and I haven't heard it answered yet. Where was Dad at 0300?
Well, Chris, if you had been paying attention, you would know that at 0300, which is 3 a.m., stepfather, Chris, it is said that he was at work, not at home yet. He hadn't even been called that the child, Sebastian, was missing. So there's your answer. Do we have it from law enforcement? No, we don't.
Because if the child is in bed and mom goes in there to get him, to wake him up, to go to school, and he's just gone. Well, if Dad was supposedly at work, then you're gonna. What time does he leave? Did he leave? Was he home the night before? I mean, everybody's saying no because the mom's saying, "Well, we were at the bowling alley. We were there. We were this." Right? But there's got to be more. There's much more to this problem. Because autistic children, like Summer Wells, they just don't vanish. They don't walk out of the house.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
Because autistic children, like Summer Wells, they just don't vanish. They don't walk out of the house without somebody going, "Hey, wait a minute." A lot of those families are hyper vigilant about their children.
Let me be perfectly clear here. There has been no evidence that Summer Wells is autistic. Where do you get your information from, Mr. McDonough? That has never been confirmed by anyone, including her parents, who have also said she did not have an autism diagnosis. Bravo, Mr. McDonough, you've done it again.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
Oh my God.
He never ceases to amaze me with his bullshit. And he'll just talk shit. He'll just put whatever in there.
Unbelievable.
Whatever. He didn't even know, like, he didn't even differentiate between his biological father and stepfather. He doesn't even go through the motherfucking timeline of events, like with, you know, the stepfather having a job, where he worked at the time. Like, what a fucking idiot. I swear to God. The guy's, you know what I mean? Like, this shows you how much he does not give a fuck about a case. He covered the hell out of the Summerwell case, and he says that. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, there's actually a new case that we're gonna start covering. Matter of fact,
what's the case?
We talked last night. What? I'm sorry.
What case are you talking about? What's the new case?
Well, let me go grab it. Oh, hold on. Did you see what Spanky's doing going through the home of Sebastian's mom and stepdad, showing the entire inside layout of the home? Are you fucking serious?
Again? Oh my God.
He doesn't stop.
He did that before. He does that all the time. Like, the guy is a creep.
What the fuck?
What a creep, man.
Wow, man.
Hey, guys. Let's go through some true crime peeping Tom behavior. Let's look through the entire house of a missing person and give intimate details so my fans can all just be like speculate and be entertained. Thank you, guys. I'm going to do this on my Clutching Pearl channel because I'm not monetized anymore because I was such a piece of shit on my main channel that YouTube deemed it that I should not get paid for the fucking subpar garbage content that I was producing there. And now I've basically ran to Clutching Pearls to basically get paid because I'm an untalented hack, garbage human being that doesn't have any boundaries, and also talk like the fucking tortoise from fucking The Tortoise and the Hare. Anywho. What a garbage human being. Like, horrible person.
Oh, he sure the fuck is. Oh, yes, he absolutely fucking is. I just went to look, and yes, he fucking absolutely is.
Yeah, I mean, like, how could you do that, man? How does that relate to your motherfucking case? Oh, my God. Wow. Is that Smiley on his panel, or is he just stealing our video?
No, that's her.
Ah, Smiley. You're not doing too well.
See, Tim, she's a pimp from way back. She's a
Yeah.
Summerwell's pimp, too.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's like shit, man. These guys got to stop.
He is so fucking he's the same one that was pinpointing the car to show Kylie Rodney in the vehicle.
Yeah, the guy.
He's also the one that showed AWP's victim and her, social security number, birthday, doxed the ever-loving piss out of her.
That's because this person is a talentless hack that can only grab onto a case and he squeezes it dry for all the content he can get. And right now he's in the, I'm going to show you the inside.
Gross,
it is gross. He's going to show the inside of someone's house. He's done this before. He's done this on multiple cases. This is his playbook because he's not talented. He's not entertaining. He just knows that his audience just wants to see and invade people's privacy like that. To me, I don't agree. But anywho, I've never watched him because he's boring. Because
I was gonna say he's boring as fuck, and be thankful you don't. That's crazy as hell, man.
He is boring. I don't know why there's people that watch him. I think those people are like, I don't know, brain dead or something. I don't know. Maybe they're. I can't imagine even hate watchers wouldn't want to watch that channel because it's so boring. Like I would rather watch like Perplex QT, Molly Golightly. Like at least I might get some sort of entertainment, some sort of something that would happen. That channel is boring as fuck, and he doesn't cover any real true crime. He just sounds like he's fucking taking a nap. He's about to go to sleep. It's like, hey guys. Sounds like he just got up from bed and he's just about to start the live. He hasn't had a cup of coffee and he's just talking for fucking 3 hours. Crazy. And then he's going to cover true crime on Clutching Pearls, the same channel where he started dressing up in, a dress to insult and do a drama channel. I'm glad, you know what I mean? And try to like, crazy to me. Maybe, but that being low to even go there, period. Let me see. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but I knew you'd speak up against this too. Yeah, it's garbage behavior nonsense. It's garbage. You know what I mean? Like, my advice to people is just fucking just talk about the case, spread the awareness, and move the fuck on. I mean, like, if there's no more new details in the case, don't try to create new fucking details. Move on to another case. Talk about something else. There's plenty of missing kids. I'm sure you'll never run out, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's a lot of missing people in this country that don't get any airtime. Move on.
I don't get this. Why go speculate on Diddy. All of those people are in the public eye. These victims are only in the public eye because they're victims. They're not a public person.
Well, that's
Sorry,
because
Mason has a nugget.
Yeah, I know. If Diddy ever, because they're cockroaches, because if Diddy ever noticed them, they would be sued to oblivion with the bullshit they did. Like they're not going to go after like people that can legitimately fucking sue them and fight back. You know, like even with Diddy, I'm like very careful of my language. I'm not going to stay, you know what I mean? Like obviously, but like these people, they're just like roaches, actual roaches. Anyway, you got to play the next case, Queen. I think we're done with shitting on.
Yeah, his name's Caleb Harris.
Caitlin Harris?
Caleb Harris.
Out of Corpus Christi, Texas.
Yes, he actually called and ordered food and had DoorDash delivered, and it was there the next morning when his roommates got up, and he was gone.
Took a dog out.
DoorDash and was gone before it quit, and it was gone. It was gone before it got there.
Took there's Snapchat. He sent a Snapchat. There's Ring doorbell footage, and he just poof, gone.
Yep. So this is the full interview. CCPD talks detailed timeline and community concerns. So yeah, this is a case that I think needs some attention on it. Really, it really does. Sebastian's case is a shit show at this point. So I really don't want any parts of it right now. I want to let things calm down a little bit. So we're going to move on to Caleb's, kind of get him some exposure.
Awesome.
What is your message to the community at this point in y'all's investigation?
Well, a couple of things, Bill. Number one, I want the community to know that we are still very actively involved in the investigation. It may not be as visible as it was the first week, where you see officers out combing through fields and riding motorcycles and bikes and whatnot. Most of the investigation now is going on behind the scenes. It has to do with looking into digital data, forensic computer examinations, and things like that.
Earlier this afternoon, I spoke with Caleb's dad by phone. He told me that he was 100% confident in CCPD and what you are doing to find his son. One thing that did concern him was all of the social media chatter out there, the disinformation that folks might be spreading, the allegations that folks might be spreading. What would you like the community to know just about some of the details to help clear up some of those misconceptions that are out there?
Sure. Social media can be a great tool for law enforcement, especially in a search like this. We have reached out through our social media asking for people to submit any tips, any information they may have. But the other, it's a two-sided sword. The other side of it is that people start speculating and making accusations and going off on tangents with information that they don't have. And unfortunately, we can't tell the public everything that we know in this investigation. It just doesn't work that way. We're not able to be completely transparent and share everything that we know. But we can very confidently say we have ruled out the roommates as having anything to do with this disappearance. His friends that he was communicating with that night over social media, we've ruled them out. We've ruled out the Uber driver that made the delivery. We have investigated very thoroughly all of those individuals. We wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't look at that possibility that they could have been involved. But we've done that, and we've put a lot of work into it initially, and we've crossed them off the list. So our next step is, to continue forward and see, what exactly happened to Caleb. We thoroughly searched the apartment. The roommates were very cooperative with us. There were no signs of any struggle, any violence. Caleb's owned a couple of firearms, several firearms. They were all accounted for. The roommates owned firearms. They were accounted for. The fishing gear, like I said, he was a very avid fisherman, and there was some speculation that maybe he went to go scout a new fishing hole or something like that, as odd as it seems at 3 a.m. But all his fishing gear was there. His waders were there. So there was nothing like that would suggest that he was, had gone off on his own for any great distance.
With the amount of attention a case like this gets, when you are talking about a missing college student, this is receiving national attention. How do you handle the amount of maybe tips or information coming in as a police department?
Well, we set up a couple of different venues where there again, like I said, we try to use social media to get help from the public. We've made that outreach. We've given them several numbers to call. We've suggested Crime Stoppers is one of the ways that they can submit anonymous tips if they don't want to be identified. There's also a tip line that the family has set up along with a reward. Those tips come to us. We review those tips and for viability to see if they're something that we should be following up on immediately or something that can be delayed, but we review all of them. So far we probably gotten around 50 tips all together, maybe more than that, through the several different ways that we're getting them.
At this point in the investigation, are you looking locally, or are you also looking outside of the area for any information coming in?
We haven't ruled out anything at this point. Certainly we started the search immediately right around where he lived, where he was last seen, and where the social media, where the digital information from his phone indicated where he was last. We've expanded that search in ways of reaching out to people that had spoken to him on the phone, things like that. But no, we haven't limited ourselves, and we won't limit ourselves until we know exactly where he is.
I know there's been a lot of chatter on social media, but regarding his last ping, possibly at a nearby business, what would you like to tell the community, of course, of what y'all have learned?
Initially it was a very urgent situation where we were trying to get information back from the cell phone providers and try to get that information really quickly and analyze it quickly. And as a result, I think there was some bad information that it tended to show that his phone was pinging miles away from where he lived or where he was last seen. I think as we've progressed in the last couple of weeks and reanalyzed that information and gathered more information from the cell providers, the working theory we have right now is that that last ping was probably right either in the complex or out on the street right in front of the complex. It's an evolving investigation, and that could change based on the information that we continue to get back from the providers, from the social media applications and whatnot that he had on his phone and on his computer. So it's potentially could change, but right now we feel pretty confident about that right now.
Do you still need people in the community, of course, if they might have any doorbell camera, Ring camera, Blink cameras, anything like that? How much does that help out in an investigation like this?
Oh, it's tremendous. Unfortunately, the night he disappeared, it was extremely foggy. And the video that we've collected already, we've already gone to over 50 businesses and different private residences, and collected video. Of the 50 that we've been to, we've collected, I believe, 27 different sources of video. The problem with that is a lot of it is very difficult to see because it was so foggy that night. But it is valuable to us. We're using it. So to answer your question, yes, if there's anybody certainly within that complex that has doorbell camera from that evening that they think would be useful to us, or anywhere in the surrounding area, we're still looking, and we'll continue to look. We've got people out today looking for video sources, maybe not necessarily right there in that area, but the surrounding area. It's ongoing, but we believe the last place that he was seen that we can definitively say he was at is near that bridge right out in front of the apartment complex. And there again, because it was so foggy that night, one of the initial thoughts was maybe he got hit by a car. But we searched that area so well, there was no sign of any accident, no broken broken headlights or taillights or turn signals, no blood, no, nothing that would indicate that.
There's so many people out there who are helping search, volunteers who are out there, people coming in from outside the city to help in those search efforts. What advice do you have for them to stay safe while they are searching? I was out with a small group of people yesterday, and they were going through some pretty difficult elements, the mud, the brush, and they were coming across some homeless encampments as well.
First of all, I think it's incredible. The response that has come from our community, Caleb's community, New Braunfels and San Antonio, and his friends, the university. It's really an incredible thing to see from our standpoint, that many people are willing to take time out of their day and go out and search for this young man. It's an incredible thing to see from law enforcement side.
And he's so young, you guys. It's like, where do these guys keep disappearing to? What the hell?
This one is so baffling.
Yeah, and he ordered food and then boom, gone.
Ordered food, put the dog in, and sent a Snapchat. I think it's something in that order.
To answer your question, we want them to be as cautious as possible and use as much safety techniques and safety tactics as they can. The brush around here is heavy, it's thick. You can easily, cut yourself. There's broken glass. There's all kinds of things. Fish hooks in a lot of these areas that they're going around in, and also venomous snakes. We have rattlers and water moccasins and things like that in those areas. So they need to be very cautious when they're doing those searches. Additionally, one of the things that we saw was that I have seen on social media is going down into enclosed areas like culverts, enclosed drainage pipes, things like that. Our dive team, when they did their search, they actually have equipment that we use along with the fire department to detect dangerous gases. And we were actually told, do not go in that drainage ditch or that one drainage culvert, enclosed culvert, because there could be methane gas and whatnot in there. So we would certainly encourage them to be very cautious if they have any of that type of safety equipment available to test before they go in there, because we'd hate to see another tragedy with people that are doing the right thing for the right reason, and we would certainly hate to see anybody get hurt or seriously injured.
There are a few other missing person cases as well that are still open. But when you have cases like this, or when you have an investigation like this, do you add more people to focus on that investigation, or is it a department-wide type of deal where everyone kind of gets involved?
Well, in this particular situation, the circumstances were so unusual. The circumstances here were very unusual from the beginning. Our investigators, our detectives got involved very quickly, where normally there's a time period before they start getting actively involved, as actively involved. That's not saying we're not doing anything. We immediately put out bolos, be on the lookouts for people that are missing. That happens immediately as soon as the first officer gets there and determines that, yeah, there's enough to substantiate this person's missing. That happens immediately. So then every officer in the city is looking for that individual, and if they come across them, just routinely, the dispatchers will let them know, hey, that's a missing person you're talking to, and we do that. So, but in this case, it was much different. So immediately we started getting a lot of people involved. We had detectives out there. We recruited Texas Search and Rescue. We recruited, I say recruited.
And with him being older, ordering food and then being gone before his food got there, you know what I'm saying? It was like a matter of, 20 minutes or so? Maybe 30.
It was a very short time period.
Yeah.
Roommates woke up the next morning and the DoorDash was still out there.
Yep.
And they picked out the DoorDash driver, and it doesn't nothing indicating that was an untoward.
Now, how strange. Why would he order food and then not be there to get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's very strange to me. But
yeah,
anime. She ordered food or not anime. The Idaho.
Yeah.
She ordered food, and next thing you know, bam! Look what happened. So I mean, I don't know. It's just very odd that he would order food and then not be there to get it.
Well, that just shows that something like changed.
Something unexpected happened because he didn't expect to leave. If he expected to leave, he wouldn't have ordered food there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or in my opinion, you wouldn't have, but here, I'll let this finish.
Then we reached out to them to assist in the search. We did a massive search around the immediate area. We brought in our forensic computer examiners to download his laptop. We brought in crime analysts to go out and start searching for surveillance video, for ring camera video and whatnot. I know there's been several in social media suggesting that we've had several missing persons of the same age and males, and that, you know, there appears to be, you know, maybe some kind of conspiracy or something going on. Early on in the investigation, we went back and reviewed all of the missing persons reports for the last 3 years to look to see if there was any connection. Now, there are some similarities, and there's some similarities. Caleb was an avid fisherman, avid hunter. We've had a couple other missing persons where it's similar. They're avid fishermen or avid hunters, but there was nothing that we found that showed any type of a connection. And the analogy I would make is, if you had 4 or 5 missing young men from Breckenridge, Colorado, it probably wouldn't be a surprise to find out that they were all avid skiers, right? Because the area we live in, there's a lot of young men and they like to fish, they like to hunt. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's connected. It's just, okay, they have kind of the same interests. And that's pretty much what we found.
Earlier, I had mentioned that we spoke with Caleb's dad, and he said he was 100% confident in CCPD that you guys are doing everything you can to find his son. Are you confident in the department and the work you guys are doing to find Caleb?
I'm very confident. I've been amazed by the work that's being done behind the scenes. We have some very talented people. They're not out on, you know, driving around in a patrol car. They're behind the scenes going through computer data, issuing search warrants for digital information, subpoenas, all those types of things. And it's not a glamorous job, but they're doing incredible work. And then just the amount of sharing that's going on right now between us. We have U.S. Marshals assisting us. We have the FBI assisting us. We have the Texas Rangers assisting us. And there's no egos going on. Everybody's sharing information. Everybody's working together. So I'm very confident that we are doing everything we possibly can to find this young man.
Yeah, so it's very strange, very odd.
Yeah.
Because it says on here, Sunday, March 3rd, Harris is at an apartment. 12:56 a.m. March 4th, doorbell cam sees Harris. 2:20 a.m. March 4th, Harris places delivered her. 2:44 a.m. March 4th, Harris sends Snapchat video. 3:03 a.m. Harris sends a Snapchat photo. 3:12 a.m. last known connection to a cell phone tower, which that was what, 8-9 minutes later. 3:20 Uber Eats driver delivers the order, and then 11 a.m. the roommate finds the delivery. So 6-7 hours later, when he's reported missing.
Yeah, that's weird. It's a very weird time to start ordering food as well. Like, why was he ordering food at 3 in the morning?
I'm gonna tell you now, this is really ridiculous. Yeah, Pineapple Icicle Tree says, Laura Lee, so he sent a Snapchat photo that was posted around 3 a.m. and it was this bridge culvert. It was so foggy and just super eerie.
Okay, that's the bridge that was right up. That's the bridge that was right outside of his apartment building that law enforcement showed in that interview. And they said that it was extremely foggy that night.
It was 2 Lunchables, a Red Bull, and an apple pie.
Yeah, and the delivery, she said, and the delivery beats him was for his fishing trip that morning. So he was supposed to be going fishing as early morning activity. Yeah, it is to go like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. You get up at 4, get your coffee, get your breakfast, and get going.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm a city boy. I'm not fishing.
Oh yeah, you got to get up early and get going, especially when you're going fishing or, you know, hunting or anything like that. You want to be up. You want to be up and out there before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
Especially if you got to get in a deer blind or you got to get in your boat. You know what I mean? Right, and that's a very odd fucking delivery. 2 Red Bulls and what else was it? It was 2 Lunchables, a Red Bull, and an apple pie. Yeah, that is kind of odd, ain't it?
No, that's not really. I mean, if 2 Red Bull or 2 Lunchables, Lunchables aren't
For a
that
grown
big.
ass
That's
man
just,
like that, that's gonna be gone on a fishing trip all day.
Well, it says here
no, it was a
that
warning.
his dad said this order was very typical for Caleb.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's a typical order, then I guess. But I mean, it doesn't seem like it's much for a fucking grown ass man to be eating. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just seems like a little snack.
Well, maybe he was planning on cooking the fish. Like he was like, "Let's."
Yeah, I guess you're right. But you don't do that while you're out cooking. You know, you got to skin them and clean them, and you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's his normal meal, then whatever. I mean, I guess we're just used to packing sandwiches and shit like that and putting it in a little cooler or whatever. But
Yeah, I don't know. It's like cases like this. You kind of like you have no clue. You know, you sit there and you're like, you scratch your head and you have no. It's like someone just disappears. You know what I mean? Like this day and age, someone just disappears and no one has an explanation.
And this one, I mean, and they have searched and they have searched and they have searched. They've covered so much ground, and they're not finding any indicators.
Jeez. Yeah, cases like this. Sometimes you just wonder if they're ever going to be solved.
Thinking about the culvert thing, that, I mean, makes you wonder what was the water level, what water runs through that, where the little bridge is out front. Where does that water go?
Yeah, I mean, maybe but the thing is, it's like, why would he leave to go fishing when he didn't pick up his order? You know what I mean? Like, he would pick up his order if it's routine. So something stopped him from picking up his order. Something changed, the routine changed than normal. And that's the situation. So,
yeah.
So something happened between 3:04 to 3:20. Or at least his last known connection to cell tower was 3:12. So 3:12 could have been the last one. So probably like maximum 17 minutes, minimum 8 minutes, something occurred in that time frame.
well, if you go type in his name, there's about 5 videos, and that's about it. So here's like another one that's got a little bit of information, but it's not. Nobody's really covering this.
Search for missing college student Caleb Harrell enters its 4th week, and a $25,000 reward is now being offered for any information leading to where he could be. Police say the 21-year-old Texas A&M Corpus Christi student disappeared in the early morning hours of March 4th. Caleb's parents say he took his roommate's dog out for a walk, put the dog back into the apartment, and at about 2:45 in the morning ordered Uber Eats. The food was delivered and placed on the doorstep, but Caleb never picked it up. Joining me now to give us the latest update in the search is Caleb's dad, Randy Harris. Randy, thanks once again for joining me. I'm so sorry we're still having this conversation because it means Caleb isn't back home yet. Any weekend leads or updates you're able to share?
Not a whole lot. I mean, we're just working diligently with the authorities and church groups and family and friends. And today we'll be doing a lot of additional just door knocking. And we've got friends that have donated their helicopters. So I'm going to be up in a helicopter today doing some aerial searches, hopefully some areas that we haven't been able to get to with, 4x4s or ATVs and boats. Not a whole lot of direction just yet. We're still trying to find true north. And we're just hoping today we'll get some breaks.
Yeah, and I know it's all hands on deck, and that police have recently expanded their search into your hometown, New Braunfels, San Antonio. But you're saying you don't even know enough to at least have an area of focus nearby land or even waterways?
Not right now. I mean, we're chasing every single lead that comes in. Of course, we're offering the reward now, so that's hopefully beginning to bring in some leads that we can at least go look for. That's what we're hoping.
I also understand Caleb has been spotted in some surveillance video. Can you share more with us about what that video entails? Anything concerning in that footage that you saw?
In that particular one, that was around 1 a.m. They were outside playing with the dog, you know, and we've kind of mentioned that they were just outside playing with the dog, having fun. And that was a doorbell camera that caught them out at that just right there at the apartments.
And which one is Caleb? Which in that video?
The white shirt with the cap
In the white
on.
shirt. Okay. What about phone pings? Anything from his phone records?
Just 244 sending a snap to my daughter, and then phone went off around 12:58. There were some additional AT&T IP pings that we've been really focused on right there at his apartment, and then pretty close to his apartment area as well. We've been really focused on those because we feel like the phone was possibly there somewhere, but at this point, we'll probably never find the phone because of the time frame that we're in.
Yeah.
But we're still definitely positive.
And we have a map and a route they're going of kind of those last movements with the phone pings. We've also learned that when Caleb disappeared, he wasn't wearing shoes. He didn't have his wallet. He certainly wouldn't have been able to get very far on his own. Do you think Caleb asked for help from someone? Was he that type of person?
We don't know. We really don't know. He is the kind of kid that would help somebody if they needed help. So we really don't know. We don't know if he came up on something and somebody needed help, and we just don't know. We don't have that direction, and that's why we're really begging everybody that has security cameras in and around Corpus Christi and other areas, just take 5 minutes, go back to that 2:30 to 3:30 or 2:30 to 4 o'clock time frame and look at your camera, see if we can find anything, because in today's technology, there's got to be a video out there somewhere.
Yeah. Speaking of videos and just asking for other people to please come forward and help, you're using social media to help in the search for finding your son. How exactly are you using that help, and what do you want people watching right now to know?
Social media is great. I mean, everything from, obviously Facebook and
And he seems like he was an avid duck hunter, or hunter, fisherman.
Yeah, he's very much outdoors kid.
Degrees.
Yeah.
They said it was 7
Like water.
time in the morning. It was
Water
real foggy.
recreation.
No phone, no wallet, no shirt. He had his phone, but no wallet, no shoes. And he went missing about the same time that Sebastian did. He's been missing about a month and a half. Well, what, 6 weeks now? 5-6 weeks?
March
So
4th.
the chances of him walking out without his wallet or keys is very low. So something.
Well, that's what I was thinking. He went and walked the dog real quick. You know what I mean? He was probably walking the dog to go in and get ready. But I mean, it almost seems like maybe somebody pulled up and asked him asked for directions, and then
Yeah.
only takes a second. So, or something.
Yeah.
Something had to have happened in between him putting the dog back inside and going back outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just thinking that most likely, because that's the only thing I could think of. But like, what would be the motive? Like, why would anyone even think about doing that? That would be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
You cut
that's
out.
what
Voice.
leads, sorry about that. That's what leads me to believe that it's going to be something they're going to find in his, on his devices or something in that, because like I said, this has been since March 4th that he went missing. And with as much physical boots on the ground searching as they've done, it makes you wonder, like, if he wasn't like lured out there, or, somebody rolled up and asked something. I like that line of thought, Queen.
Yeah, it just seems like it'd be like that would be something plausible that somebody maybe, because he said he likes to help, he would help somebody in a minute, in a New York second. So if somebody pulled up and said, "Hey, do you got directions down here?" Or, whatever, and he walked up to the car, it would only take a split second to snatch him or shove him in the vehicle and pull off,
Can you believe it's another one without? Can you believe it's another one without shoes?
No, I mean, that's very odd too, right?
Well, but not at that hour of the morning, especially if you thought you were just going out to pick up your stuff off the DoorDash.
Yep. Well, if you were just taking the dog for a little walk, you would, unless you're staying right there, you would probably put your shoes on, Unless he was just letting him out to go potty and come right back in, maybe he wasn't taking him for an actual walk.
I don't know what the motive would be. I mean,
yeah.
Why
it's hard to tell, really. don't know his personal life either. You know, we don't really know
Yeah.
much of what, you know.
Yeah.
He's an adult, so it's a little different than a child missing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and you wouldn't leave to go fishing without the order that you just placed for that day.
Or your wallet or your keys.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, or your fishing boots or something. You know what I'm saying? And was his roommate supposed to be going fishing with him, or was he just going with somebody else? I mean, what do we know? Was the roommate part of the fishing trip, or
Seemed like he did this on his own. And the roommate, they said again, like the roommate cooperated,
Yeah.
giving information, all
I
of
know,
that.
was he supposed to go fishing with them though? Was he
No.
you know what I'm saying? Was he supposed to go fishing the next day too, or no?
No, it seemed like this was something Caleb did on his own.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, he's a freshman in college.
Yeah. So that's all the information is available so far for this case.
Yeah, there's really not much. If you look his name up, there's really not many videos done on him or any information other than this out right now.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, his case needs some attention on it as well. It's
some good attention, not bad attention, like the other case.
right, yeah.
You know, and also they kind of inform people.
It's kind of similar, you know, circumstances too. Middle of the night, disappears, no shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
Yeah, and they also kind of inform people be careful because they've heard videos of people going into like those no, like going into those pipes or something like that. Like
Yeah, it's called a culvert.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
CULVERT.
Culverts. Yeah, that there could be dangerous gases in there. So they don't need people to just randomly walk around. They need to organize people, not to just randomly search things. You know what I mean?
Yep, I totally get it. Well, guys, I'm probably going to wrap this up. It's about 10:15 here, and I got to get some stuff done for the night.
Yep. I'll be gone I'll be gone tomorrow. I have things to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I'll be busy for the majority of the day too. So
anyway, guys, good talking to you. It was kind of an interesting stream. I mean, we had some very interesting characters coming for the P Diddy stuff. Definitely made me a little nervous there for a moment. And then we got back on track with Bunny, like down the rabbit hole. And it looked like everything kind of got normal a little bit. Very random stream, ups and downs. Let's just say that much. Very ups and downs.
It was a perfect pre-holiday stream. It was a little mishmash of everything.
I was like, please God, don't say, like when that guy came up, I was like, please God, don't say anything to get us banned, sir. Please God. But anyway.
Oh, you missed our friend last night that popped up.
Oh Lord.
Oh geez Louise.
We had a couple different late night visitors last night that were.
The night is where the interesting people come out. That's when they come out, especially the weekends. But anyway,
stuff I got to get done. I got baskets that got to be made up, so I will holler at you.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Happy Easter. Have a good weekend. I hope everybody is going to have a great day tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you guys for showing love and supporting the Hive as always. I love you, little bitties. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here, loves. I'll catch you on the flip side.